What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Today, wherever you are in the world, good to see you, everyone. Good to see everybody, both on YouTube and Twitch. Broken Wolf. Yeah, it was 7 minutes, but it's time now. Sheep Scream. Really? Already, Barkman? Already? We haven't even started, man. Lordy Scaring, good to see you. Who else is here? Madrox, yes, it is Arenas time. Actually, I need to let my partner know that we're starting the team, because he's been waiting. Let me start the team real quick. Public squad, and wait for him to get in there. What else? Dustin, what's going on? Password, Gmail password. Yeah, don't lose anything.
Shame.
Oh, I have double shame. I have double... What? Something is doubled. Let me fix that. Hi, Broken Wolf. What the hell was that? Good to see you. Thank you. Damn you. Okay, let's get our rage out in arenas, shall we? Hello, Shadow Wolves, what's up? Who else is here? Who else is here? Didurge? Dirgenator. What's going on? Madrox, yeah, we'll get this out of the way too, yeah, for sure. Broken Wolf started with that crap already. Apparently, Neutron, what's up? Hi to you back. Hey, pal, what's going on?
Hello there.
Hello there, Cluster, what's up? Hey, pal, I've done 4 or 5 MU runs and only, got 9 15-hour speed-ups. I blame you for stealing all the drops. Okay, RNG gods are in my favor. Okay, they're trying to feed me. Alestes, what's going on YouTube? How you doing? JB, nice to see you. Good evening. How's the MU grind? It is going very well. Surprisingly well. I'm averaging between 3.5 to 5 days every run. I hate the grind, but it's paying off. It's totally paying off. Okay, what are we facing here? I don't know. Let's just jump into it. Broken Wolf, I asked, and no one said anything. Well, the scream has come. It has come. You screamed at me. It started. Dustin, I'm saddened that I'm losing my STFC account because of the phone is dying. Dude, if the phone is dying, it doesn't mean that the account is gone, right? I mean, you can still recover with your next device. I hope so. I really hope so. I mean, the data on Scopely's end should not be erased. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that you're not gonna lose it. Madrox, you are not allowed to rage in arenas. No, I need to be a calculated freaking machine. And that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so we have cruisers. Let me take a look at the team we're facing. Oh, yeah, look at this. Okay, 370s. Substantial power, but I take comfort in the fact that they seem to be inexperienced. So, for starters, I'll be sending my NSCA and my Mantis. Dirgenator, Cluster can chat. I am Cluster. Oh, you are Cluster. Good to see you, Cluster. Yeah, I guess I saw Cluster here, but now I see you. So, okay. So both of you are here. Both of your accounts. Okay, how much time? 13 seconds. Boo-hoo, let's go, JB. Oh, yes, we are totally going. Lord Infamous, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you on YouTube. All right, I'm going to go for this cruiser. Now, we're playing with this third that I have no idea if they're good, bad, ugly, whatever. No, I don't want to send this. No. Don't send this. Okay, that's what I want. That's what I want. All right, look for the ugly cube. Found one. Stung. Okay, what's up? My main ACC needs to be verified, but your main account, but you couldn't? Okay. Okay, I will be catching up on the chat in a second. We gotta set the pace here. Okay, Dick Rock, don't let me down, man. Don't let me down. Cooldown is almost up. Yep. Who else? Unworthy. Totally worthy. Stung. We want to keep the Mantis alive, especially now. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get this win. I'm totally getting this win. Okay, let's move it back. Be ready. Cooldown is up, but I don't know if we need to sting yet. Okay, for safety, I'm gonna buff myself with the NSCA buff. Okay, let's queue some hostiles so they can't catch me off guard. Looks like we got the board. Excellent. I am focusing. Madrox, I promise I'm focused. Alright, what's coming? What's coming at me? He has it. He has it under control. Cube. Sure. Third sting. Why not? Oh crap. Oh crap. I'm in. He doesn't have a beam. He doesn't have a beam. You can't do anything. Okay, we got it. Now let's queue something real fast. Dustin, worst case, you can start over. You could. I mean, you were level 27 or 28, I believe. Then, if you have to start over, I expect you to actually follow my advice and speed through your ops progression. Like, I don't want you getting stuck. Am I safe? Yes, I am. Launching the rare. Join fast. Join fast, I said. Okay, good. This one join. Q. This one. Q. Or get caught in the battle. That's fine. I will survive. Let's send another ship without them noticing. There we go. I have a minute. We're scoring the one at the bottom. This is looking good. Okay, joining, right? Okay, let's run away. We got 30 seconds. Hey, Paul, I see your message. I will read it after the match. It's pretty much in the bag, but I gotta make sure we win this. Come on, come on. Be done with the battle. Okay, it's in the bag. Just in a new STFC game. Be back to Ops 24 in 2 months, only building essential things. Yeah, I mean, if you have to start all over again, honestly, you can get to level 30 in probably a month or two. If you follow my advice, if you just don't waste time on anything, don't try to collect. I mean, the only sucky part is, you know, some officers and stuff that you got, you're going to have to restart. But as far as ops progression, you're probably going to fly through it faster. Apal says, needing to average 9 days of speed-ups per day between now and week 2 of next start to have enough speed-ups for Ops 66. I won't have the steel for it, but good to have the speed-ups ready. You'll be surprised how RNG gods can be in your favor when you just claim Armada chests, the G6 solo Armada chests, and you know, if you do arenas, those and the DTI, like sometimes I have days that I get like a 3-day speed up out of nowhere, you know, or 2 of them in a day. I don't count on that, but it can happen. So, also, one thing that we forget to take into account, we don't see, we need to calculate on our own the alliance helps into the equation. Spox Club doesn't do that. So reduce it by like 15% or so. It's supposed to be 20-21%, but because it's diminishing returns, so I say like 14-15% to be safe. And that's your new number. Newton says, how do you speed through ops progression on a new account without spending money? You're looking at a guy, that's his specialty. Because the LAT is slow in the beginning and the RSS is also slow. It is true, but it's not as slow as it used to be. Oh my god, what the F is this? Why am I getting these guys? I'm gonna run out of Mantis juice in no time. Tarpy, hello there. How you doing? Good to see you, Tarpy. What's up? Let's see. Lord Infamous says DR is a beast. 370s, no problem. Yeah, no problem at all. I mean, look, we got the strategy, but God help me. I want to ease my way into the tough ones. I don't want to get them out the gate, but hey, at my level, at my matchmaking level, this is what I'm going to get. So, ugh. Oh my god, they're so ugly. Look at the power. It's so bad. I'm lucky that Dick Rock knows what the F he's doing. That's a good thing. Yeah, Voltron, I got this. Madrox, sorry, gotta root for them on this one. You're welcome to root for whoever you want. I'll do my best to win on this one. Okay. Challenge is on. Game face is on. Coming from the west. Every one of them is a menace. I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can. They're probably gonna have a GS beam shenanigan going on. I can feel it. Rax and Dwindle in my alliance. Yeah, I figured you know them. That's fine. Let's see who gets this one. Damn. Nice. Suspense. I love it. Voltron, interested in what strategy will be with 670s. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's ready for a beam. Just in case. GS. I saw GS. Yeah, they're gonna use the beam. But they missed my guy. Excellent. Gotta focus. I'm ignoring the chat right now. Seriously. Madrox, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you who gets this battle. I'll show you. I'm going for the south one on purpose because that cube is in the north. Okay, come on. Join and move back. Okay, 1. And 2, go. Spock! I love you too. Thank you. Not now. He's coming for me. Well, he's coming for somebody, so probably me. Move. Let's lead him away from me. No, god damn it, he's coming from the south. $50 seconds. Let's go for this. Dick Rock. Get them off of me. Get them off of me. Do they have a beam? No. Six seconds. Alright, go. Come on, go. Okay, they got my Mantis. Mantis is dead. I'm untargetable. Hey, what's up, Nelson? Thank you for the follow. Okay. Oh, it's alive. Sure. I'll be alive. Hey, I'll take a free Mantis. Sure. Okay, where to next? Okay, what do they have on the board? I can't do anything about this. Can I sting it? Well, it's dead. Whatever it was, it's dead. Hey, Madrox, you better, send them my regards. What was that? You were rooting for them, huh? Huh? You're on my stream rooting for them? Really? How dare you? No faith. No faith in my arena awesomeness. Okay. Okay, I see how that goes. Okay. Alright, one more rare. You already told him? We got the board. They're not here. Okay. Hey, I'll take it. It's not over yet. We still need to score 2 of them, but yeah, I think we got it. There's no faith in James Bond's dojo. Barkman! Oh my god. Yeah, I saw somebody was like past the donuts and stuff. Yeah, I saw that at the beginning. I saw that. Nelson, I was playing in your alliance mates. Yeah, so yeah, you and Madrox, I guess the same. Which server are you guys on? They didn't even hit me, so I can't even see a log. Server 8? Shame, Barkman. Yeah, shame on him. Shame on him. Server 8. Okay. One of the old ones. The OG. Hey, we got it, man. I'm no complaints. No complaints. Barkman, no donuts here. We want to stay in shape. We want to stay fit. We want to stay in shape. Come on. After. Okay, after. Like, after we're done with our training, then we can go and hang out in your Chuck E. Cheese dojo, okay? It's not a dojo. Super cool to see. Yeah, thank you. Okay. A win's a win. They were pretty tough. I mean, in theory, on paper, they were tough. But Behringer match a week or two ago was one of the toughest I've ever seen. Okay. Second win of the night. 2-0. Undefeated so far. How's everybody's matches doing if you're doing that? And if not, are you doing PvE? We got some grindy events. I noticed them. Not as grindy because the grindy arc is over, which is nice. Rax says the match was unplayable for him. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I don't want to win to lag or disconnects or scopely BS. I'd rather win for, like, you know, everybody putting their A game. But yeah, that sucks. Hopefully we'll have a rematch though. Barkman, in my dojo. There we go. We stay in shape. We have chosen the shape of round. Barkman, I am armed tonight, okay? So you keep this up. Yeah, just keep this up. Let's see what happens. Lag likely. Cluster, you're in sin. Yeah, I heard that. You mentioned that. Good luck. It's only a matter of time. I don't know what's going to happen. Like, my alliance is not going to fire the first shot. But as soon as they break ROE, you're going to suffer. You're going to be collateral damage. I'm just saying. You're in my TC? Well, I'm not there, man. I'm doing arenas. Later, I'll see you later. Ender Sword. Ooh, I remember him. Okay, let me double check. No redeems. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any real-life ward ban or hydrate or anything like that. Enter. What did I want to check? We talked about collateral damage. Oh, round is definitely a shape. It is a shape, but it's not my shape of choice. My shape of choice is going to the gym, running, like actually taking care of my body, and coffee and donuts to an excessive amount. Like you do that in that Chuck E. Cheese place, and you're having, you know, pizzas and whatever. That's not good to do that on a daily basis, okay? Once in a blue moon, sure. Okay, Ender Sword. He is very good. He does have a GS. His team, they know what they're doing. They are... It's a good team. They don't have the power, but power is not everything here. By the way, how you guys doing with your, the other ATA event? Whatever. I crit an uncommon, so I need to finish a common and then I'll be okay. So I'll try to push one soon. I don't know. I mean, I have an epic. I'm not going to score an epic, so I'm not doing it. But I hope you guys had a better crit. Your shape of choice is square. Sure. Square, round, whatever. Barkman, just go ahead and eat your pizza and let me PvP. How about that? God damn it. I need pitchforks. There are plenty. This is Scopely we're talking about. There are plenty of pitchforks for everybody. Okay, I'm not sending my, I'm not sending the Mantis on this one. The problem is not going to be power. Oh, I did forget something. Extra loot. He has a loot ability, like 50% more loot. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that was coming. And I see Ender Sword over there in the north. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. What is he running? Something that can overpower me easily. Tin Man, enjoy arenas. Gotta head out. Thanks for stopping by. I will see you later, Tin Man. Enjoy whatever it is you're up to. I hope it's something fun. Alright. Queue up. No, I don't need to. You already got him. Actually, I do need to. Damn. Okay, join quick. They're running an armada. That's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Okay, move back. Don't press the buttons I don't need. Come on. Okay, I need to join the second ship for insurance. Looks like I have a clear path, so I can do that. This one will keep queuing up. As soon as this one joins, I'm going to queue it up on hostiles as well. Daughter's softball game. Oh, yeah. Have a good time. I hope she wins. We're going to win tonight. Everybody wins tonight. Come on. Competitive people. Okay, 30 seconds. Ender Sword is lurking above me here. I don't like that. I see him. Oh, he's not even close. Okay, that's fine. Score this. Looks like we secured the bottom. Okay. Excellent. Almost too easy. Don't forget about gas. What about gas? Cluster. What about gas? Kenny! Kenny, what's up? Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. What about the gas? What gas? I have no gas problem tonight. No gas. No gas. What gas? What are we talking about? Okay, anyway. Enough about gas. Gas for arson? I don't know what you're talking about, man. Best of luck to her and her team. Yes, indeed. I want her to win tonight. And have fun. Regardless whether she wins or loses, that she will have a good time. Okay, we're still gonna need one more after mine. Cluster, you asking if you can hit warships in my territory? You're asking for trouble. I mean, the tension between Sin and pretty much all of the original Server 35 players is pretty high as it is. Somebody just needs to light a match. I mean, really, it's only a matter of time. So if you want to be the one that draws first blood outside of ROE, you're welcome to it. But it's not going to end well. It's not going to end well at all. Yeah, they can't do anything. Warships are within ROE. Yeah, no, of course. Of course they are. All the hits so far were within ROE. We're talking about OPC, 0 nodes, warships. Yeah, for sure. Rating, no problem. But, again, I'm a believer that, like, if somebody doesn't mess with you, just leave them the F alone. Like, what do you have to gain? It's always a question of what do you have to gain? What are you chasing? What are you going to get out of that? Killing a warship in TC. What's your gain? Nothing. So you're just giving yourself the reputation of being a Richard. And usually, Richards and their friends suffer from it. So do what you want, man. It's your game. I don't recommend doing something unless you actually have benefit from it. It's fun. Spock, it is to a point, but for me, it's fun to actually hunt down people that mess with me. So now, like, this is like payback. Hold on, let me make sure I don't die. Even though we win, and don't want to completely throw a caution to the wind here. But if they don't mess with me, so what? What am I going to gain? What's fun? What's fun about that? It's not fun for me. I'm sure it can be fun for somebody else. OPC, I see. Look, there's value. Okay, there's loot in there. Fine. Geppy, it's always fun for you, Spock. Oh yeah, Spock is well known. I don't know. I'm more of a player of, like, you know, I can enjoy PvP and I can really do well in PvP during a war. Wait, we failed the one below? What the hell? That's wrong. Okay, let me fix this. We're not gonna lose it, but I don't understand. I haven't joined yet. Okay, so I'm gonna hit this one, this hostile, and then I'm gonna join immediately. And this one, I guess I need to send it now. You got me. Oh damn, I'm not gonna score it. They can actually win still, like it's not too late for them. They're not even coming close to me. Okay. You lost? Geppy, you're in the same alliance? Yeah, I know. In original 35, they changed it from Sind to this. Anyway, I can do fine during a war. I can fight a war and I can have fun with it, but I'm not going to instigate a war. If I find myself in a justified war, I will fight with passion, and I do. I just don't see a reason to go and instigate it. Like, there's so much to do in the game as it is. Do you really want to add more chores? Like, do you want to touch grass at all? Or do you want to just be on the game all the time? Cluster says, I hit ice because they hit me back in Loki, so I hit them if Sin allows. Go ahead and hit them. Do what you want, man. Everybody plays the way that makes them happy. Makes you happy, do it. But if you start something with AR, it's not going to end well for you. I mean, there were some alliances that messed with us and they no longer exist. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, we're undefeated. I think it's 4-0, but who's counting? The only thing I need to make sure is that Dickrock queues up, because if I queue and he left, then it's gonna be a loss. Like many of them. I don't even remember their names. But yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Kill us. Go ahead. I mean, it's not like you're gonna do any more damage than Sin already hasn't done. Like, they pissed us off as it is, but you will build the reputation of us. Ooh, a rematch. Okay, a rematch it is. Madrox, you are top level. Why continue fighting? You're done. You want arenas. Well, because I still need the currency. Because we were talking earlier, Sigma speedups are not gonna feed themselves. Let me show you. I bought a bunch of things from the store. The Terran store, but let me get in there and show you. Oh yeah, and we need to talk about the Alliance tournaments. I need to cover, I mean, all the advice you know, but when we have two that close to each other, I want to emphasize, like, how you can still max score without, you know, tapping out or something like that. Okay, so the Terran store, I bought a bunch of favors. I'm still collecting the mirror dust. And now I'm just getting some things like, you know, I got Giorgio's crown. I'm probably going to start getting some PvP officers. I'm still getting a Sigma speed up claim every day, 3,600. So I need a bunch of these. This is very important. So I need 1,200 a day. So I have 43 days on me. But I still see a reason to claim. Like, I still need to feed my claims. So maybe if I stop playing, I could downgrade to 2 chests instead of 3. But still, eventually I'm going to run out. So that's why I play. Because there's PvE value for me. Tarpy, I'm trying to get my alliance to understand that any tournament is better than none. Not like any other alliance has an advantage, really. And that is true. But also, still, I mean, we had a few of these back-to-back, and I'm free to play, and I was still able to score 150k. How much time do we have? None. Okay, I'll cover this after. So, okay. You're going to need to be very precise with your planning. So, for example, the Epic Dominion. Come on. Okay, let me focus. I can't chew gum and do this at the same time. I can probably kill his mantis. Launch the Armada. Launch the Armada. Oh my god. Scopely! I launched it. I have witnesses here. I have over 50 witnesses, okay? I launched it several freaking times. Come on. Oh my god. Come on! Thank you! 30 seconds to launch a freaking Armada. Unbelievable. Okay.
Hello there.
Hello there. Tacos! What's going on? Yeah, if Scopely can't beat me, they can't counter my skills, they're gonna counter it with bugs and lag and who knows what. Come on, Scopely. I am playing your game. Let me play the game. Okay, we gotta focus here. I'm assuming Dick Rock is gonna take care of this. It's a 67. You can own him without even trying. Okay, Mantis is gone. What am I sending? I need Dick Rock here to peel them off of me. It's not gonna end well. Alright, I'll buff myself. Alright. Yeah. I'm still alive, right? Tell me I'm still alive. Get in the circle. Get into that. They stopped me. Okay. North seems open. I'm gonna try this. You see, this is an example. Ender Sword is not a 6.5 billion player. But it's not about power. It's about strategy. Strategy wins power for the most part. And he knows what he's doing. I mean, I'll give him that. I can probably get him. Okay, Q. Okay. Launch the rare before they do. Quickly. But Sin hates you? They can hate me as much as they want, man. I mean, I recognize that some people are gonna hate me. That's just the way it works. Some people love you, some people hate you. You're never gonna have 100% people that like you. It doesn't work. Humanity doesn't work that way. Okay, focus. Damn it, he got me. Crap, what do I do? Dick Rock, get them under control. Get them under control, god damn it. I can't do anything. Alright, queue up. Nine seconds away. Okay. Acknowledged. Oh god. It's gonna get ugly. I'm in. I'm in. Okay, we got one. This is tight. I mean, the score is really tight. Okay, I don't have a... what do I do now? Okay, we got the board. Hey, that's good news. That's really good news. We got the board. Okay, I'll just farm some hostiles, and that's what I can do right now. Maybe I call BS on that? What did become what? They said you bought the PPs?
Do it!
Hey.
Just do it!
What do you want from me? Madrox, what do you want? What? What? You see me playing? You see me winning? What? You want me to do what exactly, okay? Use your words. Use your words. What do you want? And win more. Yeah, sure, let me win double. Sure, okay. Yeah, what do you want? I'm undefeated. God damn it. More W's. W's are coming, okay? They're coming. We got this one in the bag. Anyway, Cluster. I was verified. My account value was verified by Rev. It can be verified again. I don't care what they say. I know the truth. Rev knows the truth. And Scopely definitely knows the truth. That's why they dislike my style. I mean, I'm sure they appreciate it, but it's devastating to their profits. So, anyway, People can say whatever. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it for sure. I'm enjoying myself. Okay, let's run another uncommon here. Because I don't have a scoring ship. Sure. They hit you with lag? Yeah, they gotta do what they can, you know? Lag, DCs, yeah. That's the only thing they got left in their arsenal. Show them you have no BP. Oh, they're watching me now? Sure, here, take a screenshot. Where's the freaking BP? Oh, it's over, though. I guess... Does it still show? No, it's gone. Yeah, there's no BP. I mean, there's never any BP, so... No, I mean... Here's the thing. Not to get too psychological on this, but... Usually people that bring in hate and naysayers and stuff like that, especially when it's not an established opinion, they don't have any proof, they're just talking out of their butts. It's usually because human beings want to feel like they're moving forward, that they're, you know, advancing in something. So some people do the work in advance, and some people's dysfunctional way of advancing is to try to bring somebody that succeeds down, so that brings them up a little bit. So that's what the haters do, and knowing that, that's why it doesn't bother me. And yeah, they can ask Rev. But yeah, I mean, look, success draws attention, some negative attentions as well. So when you succeed in climbing an ops or any other success in your life, haters are going to start coming out of their caves. It's just the way it works. Now, and also, you need to keep in mind who is talking, you know, smack talking you. If it's an alliance like Sin that is filled with people like that, I know exactly who they are. I don't really care. Oh, Lord Infamous, you are on my stream. Welcome in. I just recognized your name from my stream. Thank you. Morning Sancho on Sancho Panda on YouTube. How you doing? Queuing up. Yeah, Lord Infamous, I guess, I don't know. Hopefully we can get you to the next, whatever your next rank is, so you can unlock some stuff from the store. Okay, it only showed 68, 69, but it should be easier than Ender Sword, most likely. Chronox can see it too, for his site. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Can see what? Can see my status? Like my BP status? Sure. Angry Lou, be nice. Everybody's nice. Everybody's totally nice. What's up, Angry Lou? How you doing? No, people are behaving. People are very nice here. We're civilized people. We're all civilized people. And it's okay to disagree, too. But when people express an opinion that is baseless, they're just wasting their time and everybody else's time. STFC.pro, he can pull up the things you bought. Oh, in UK's didn't buy. Really? Oh, man. We have a source that can actually verify this? Seriously? STFC.pro, you said? Oh, my God. I was looking for something like this. Hold on. Okay, show me later, but I gotta see that thing. Because I was hitting up Scopely. I wanted them to actually give me a statement, a full official statement, and they refused. And I know why they refused, because they want to keep it hidden. So anyway, I couldn't get it from them, so we had to get it from, you know, on the back end. Like a verification on the back end, but we couldn't get an official statement. Need G6 Innovative Engineering? Yeah. Yeah, you do. It's so good. 20% off. 20% off. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to be scrapping Enterprise Ds like a crazy person, because the Enterprise E needs to... It's not going to feed itself. Okay, I didn't look at the third. I don't know who's the third, but... Okay, sure. You killed my cruiser. Evil. Evil people! Why are you like this? Evil! Okay, 2 68s and 169. Yeah, I don't even need to sting. It's gonna be fine. Madrox, it won't show you on the site per se. But he once showed me the ships I bought and when I bought them. I'm not sure if he can do it for BPs and other stuff. Hey, anything is better than nothing. I mean, yeah. Anything. I'll take anything. Okay, this is going to be a cakewalk. I can probably chat with you and do this at the same time. Tarpy, I wonder how long it'll take to get whatever mechanic they use high enough for us to scrap the G5 epics. What do you mean? How long? I mean, they said by the end of the year. That's the best we can get. I mean, I don't know. You're in touch with DJs on a regular basis. Maybe can leak something to you and you can leak it to us. I don't know. But they said by the end of the year. That's what I'm banking on. Is why I have a small fleet of Corvuses. Oh yeah, I have all of my G5s are max at this point. They're just waiting for the green light. But then I'm gonna burn them all. Burn them all. Scrap them all. The Enterprise D will be the last one I probably scrap. Like, I need a replacement before I scrap that one. Okay, I could just camp in my own armada. Look, I'm camping. I'm camping. JB is camping. Can you believe that? Scrap, Cluster. Yes, we're going to scrap. Yes, Barker, and scream away. We want to scrap them. Tarpy, no, you're not thinking through it. How long after they release G5 scrapping until we're able to scrap the epics? Oh, no, don't give me that. No, 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 no. It's all going to be at the same time. Come on. No, they're not going to drip rarity. They're not going to do that. They've never done that. No. No, no, I'm not. I'm in denial. I'm in denial. Okay, it's not happening. They're hardly going to let us do them day one. Maybe if you buy a $100 pack. Scopely! Stop charging people. I better play. My teammates are waiting for me. Yeah, but G5 scrapping will be locked behind a new building or ship or syndicate level. And how long will it take to get that? Look. Whatever they do, wherever they place the paywall, I will deal with it. I always have. 5+ years of this, and I dealt with every shenanigan they threw my way. Nothing's gonna stop me. Nothing. Scopely can't stop me. There's no paywall in my way. Nothing stands in my way. I will find a solution. Scopely, if you're watching and you want to counter me, go ahead. Counter as much as you want. I'm still going to climb up, and I'm still going to show people that it's possible. So, leave them alone. Exactly. Why would they retrofit the current scrapyard that we've already built to let us do that? Let's see what they're gonna do. Either way, guys, remember. When you build your epic... Amen, tacos. Amen. It applies big time. Remember, when you build your epic ship, it means that you have a shipyard 70. Okay? Or shipyard 60, whatever the respective is. You graduated the previous ones. You're still making materials, and all the materials are going to be funneled into the new ship. Remember, like, you have less expenses. So even if they don't let us scrap, you can still tier it up to like 6, 7, 8 or something. I mean, it took me a while before I actually scrapped my Enterprise A, and I had a delay with the jellyfish and stuff, you know. It took me a while. My Enterprise D was tier 9 or something without scrapping the jellyfish and the Enterprise A. And I did that because all the materials can go into this. Don't stop me now, Queen. Yeah, Edward Wong. Nice one. Any scrapping better than no scrapping. Look, I'll take whatever they give. And I will maximize the gain from whatever they give. GG, undefeated. Madrox, I did it. I did it, I won more. Barkman, what? There's no paywall in JB's dojo. Sounds sus, does it? Doesn't it? Oh, there is no paywall here. Okay? That's why the Scopely resentment towards me is real. Because there's no paywall. That's why they're watching me so closely. That's why they don't want to cut a deal of a non-NDA agreement. like an agreement that is not the official NDA cookie cutter program. They don't want to deviate from this. They're trying to lock me down to something. You see? You see what's happening here? You see? Cluster, that's right. FOMO does not exist. Lord Infamous, my back hurts from carrying this team. Oh, poor him. Oh, look. Oh, wow. Did you hear that? Wow. Really? Good one. I like that. All right, next match. You ready? How far are you from unlocking your next level? Like, how many wins, roughly? Tarpy, wait, I'm partially grinding and listening. Did you get offered an NDA? Barkman, thank you for the cheer. Thank you. Tarpy, the only... Okay. I mean, it's not a secret. I'm transparent about all that stuff anyway. I was chatting with Hammy a little bit about, you know, having a conversation with him to see if it's even a good fit. And he said, you should apply. But I said, no, I want to talk. So, refer me to somebody else. Reached out to that person. Didn't hear back. Left it. I'm not touching it. I'm not applying. I'm not signing anything. My voice has to stay free. That's the key here. Okay? And I also don't want any freebies. Like, I have some, I wouldn't call it conditions, but I want us to have an understanding before I do anything that is going to actually harm my account in the way that is going to harm my experience as a player and also going to give me an unfair advantage. I don't want any unfair advantage. So a conversation needs to be needs to be had. Donkey Dick 1234, first time chatter, welcome in. I finally quit the game a month ago. Congratulations, you're free. You're a free man. May we all be that lucky. How does it feel, man? A month? You're clean. You're like off the wagon, on the wagon, whatever. Anyway, how does it feel? A month out of this game. I mean, I don't think any of us took a month off. I sure didn't. I get what you're saying. Yeah, Tarpy, that's really the plan. It's more than just my content creation. It's my value as a player and my experience as a player. I don't want to take that away. And I also don't want to start overthinking what I can and cannot say, try to be political. We're here to escape politics. I don't want to have politics in my game. And I think a lot of players can understand that. And Scopely can probably understand that as well. That's why the NDA program, unless we have an actual conversation, is probably not a good fit for me. That's my decision, not theirs. I mean, I just didn't apply. Donkey Dick says, I couldn't bear to keep spending the money. It was too much. I hear you. And that's one way of approaching it. And if you feel tempted by the store, then that's one way of approaching it. I mean, you can join my dojo. We don't spend here. Well, I encourage people not to spend. I don't shame people for spending. But I show people all the ways that they don't have to spend anything. So it's possible to play this game, reach top level, reach high-end content, and not spend a freaking dime. It's possible. Look, my account is proof. Voltron, no Scopely politics in this dojo. Yeah, no politics of any kind. I mean, all of us are here. I'm assuming, correct me if I'm wrong. All of us are playing a game to escape something from the world for a couple of hours a day. And I would like to keep it like that. Who are we fighting, by the way? I don't even know. I didn't pay attention. Who's the 70? Alright, let's sting this crane. It's not a crane shot. Whatever this is, stung already. I have poor impulse control, so it was the best for me to quit. Yeah, if you know that, you did the right thing. It's like, for example, and again, completely different comparison. But let's say somebody is trying to avoid alcohol. And some people can be around people that drink and it's not going to affect them. Some people just being around, sitting at the bar, is going to encourage them to order a drink. So if you know yourself and you're following what you believe and what actually helps you stay off of it, off of spending, then you're doing the right thing. I just made a decision, and I'm pretty strong-minded when I make decisions. So when I decide yes or no, and when I'm locked in on a target, I go all the way. So when I made a decision on year 1 that after I spent like 25 bucks that I'm never spending again, I never spent again. We have somebody here lurking about. Okay. I see you. I see you. Give Scopely the wrong ID. Why even go there? Again, I'm going to attend meetings that they're going to be telling me what content is coming in the next 2-3 months. That gives me, by definition, an unfair advantage. Can we agree on that? If I know what's coming, everything now that you see me planning and stuff, like I don't know what's coming. I don't know when G7 is coming. I don't know when scrapping is coming. I don't know what ship is coming. I don't know what building. I don't know what favors. I know nothing, Jon Snow. I know nothing, Jon Snow, okay? I know I should add a sound effect like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm totally going to do that. So, because I know nothing, oh, crap. My Armada. Hold on. What the hell? I get excited. Am I going to make it? Yeah. Last second. Okay. I know nothing either, Tarpy. Yeah, that's true. And it is nice. And I like also figuring it out for the first time like everybody else. So like when I give advice, you know that it's based on I'm exactly in the same seat. I go through the same thing that you guys are going through. Minus the packs. But if I know what's coming and I'm prepared for it, I have an unfair advantage. We believe in nothing, Lebowski. Yes, we're nihilists around here. This isn't fair. Fair. Who's the... Tavi Mosa, how you doing? Thanks for the fart. Speaking of planning, James Bond, have you gone with the Priority 1 ATA events running 5 times in this meta? 5 times? I thought 3 times. I haven't gone... I went through it last time. Okay, so there are 2 things I need to go through with you guys. We need to prepare for the Alliance tournament, a second one this month. And I want to make sure that you guys can score 150k. And the other one is, yeah, we need to talk about the Priority 1. I just have a hard time doing arenas and, you know, talking thoroughly about stuff. Gotta go, cats to heckle. Good luck, Tarpy. I'll see you later. Barkman, I don't know what you did there. I'll see that later. Yeah, so as far as Priority 1 ATAs, always have one running, at least uncommon and above. And don't speed it up until the event actually happens and see if you have a shot at it. Realistically, some of us are not going to be able to score and maximize that SMS every time. It's just not realistic. If it's any consolation, the rewards are okay, but they're not amazing. So even if you don't complete the SMS, you're not missing out on too much. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna launch on top of this. I doubt they're gonna score it. Sancho says, well, wait, with the Borg and Dominion pools. Yeah, NX token store, then Dominion Armadas. So yeah, okay, so 2 Borg pools and 2 Dominion pools. That's 4 out of 15, okay? 4 secured. If you haven't maximized your Syndicate XP, and your Syndicate XP is advanced enough, like you're high enough level, you can possibly complete a few Syndicate XP ones. NX, the Borg, the uncommon Borg credits. Remember that you can buy 5 of them from the store. 5 bundles of almost 2,200 each. That will complete about 2 of these missions for you already, just by default. So that's 6 already completed. Another one that I go for sometimes, what are they called? The artifact that you need to gain. Let me take a look after this. There's a currency that I think if you gain 150,000 of it. No, 1,500. Let me check. 4,700 to gold 1. Nice, Lord. We're gonna get you there. Javimosa, 150k will be impossible this go around. I disagree. I scored like 132 last time, and burned through too much of the whatever was stocked. Okay, I will show you. Let me just queue up and let me finish my thought there. Okay, if he queues up, I'll queue up. Or you know what? I'll show you now. There's a currency in artifacts. Okay, there's a task, and I forgot what it's called right now. Hi, Zero G's. Stinker. Artifacts. Temporal Disruptor. Okay. If you have a bunch of artifacts completed, already maxed, and I got a bunch of them, I can start converting them for Temporal Disruptor. And I think there's one that you need, like, I don't know, 15,000 or something of that sort. So I can complete one or two of them. Also, if you time it with claiming from the Alliance bundles, I think it's this one. Or no, the other one. The Zindi Rare Armada. Yeah, you have a chance of getting a bunch of them from here too, so you can complete that. Hey, Lord Infamous, thank you for the follow. Thank you for carrying our team tonight. Okay, let me queue up. I don't want to let you down. So, okay, so that one, you can complete one or two of these as well. Now, remember, if you're a G6 player, and I don't know if Tavimosa, if you're G6 or not, but the uncommon material stuff, you can totally do that. And here's how. I mean, oopsie chests, it's one way. Also, you have refines and you have your daily claims. You get some materials from there. But if you have some loyalty chests, you can convert them. Like the 7 days, it's 550 for each one. You can complete one or two from these if you have enough. Or cash in some 30-day loyalty chests. Like for me, this will be the last line of defense. But yeah, it's possible. The Gripster, what's up? Let me read. Sorry, ad break kicked in. Not sure if you answered the P1 ATA meta question. I did, but I'll repeat it. Okay, so as far as the priority 1 ATA, what I recommend doing is don't speed up any of these priority 1 assignments until the event is actually up. And in order, especially because you know it's coming, go for uncommon or rare. Launch those. And save all your speed ups so you have a chance to complete it. Now, if some of us will not be able to complete it every time, and that's just the reality of it as a free-to-play or as a light spender. So if you can't complete it, and you can't complete the SMS, it's not too bad because the rewards here are not earth-shattering. So I'll try to complete this one. Like I have 1,000 points, I need 400 more. I can probably score 400 more, but I don't know if I can complete every single one of them. I'm getting low on the speed ups myself. Ice Wolf, I'm lurking and shirking arenas. Okay, good luck with arenas. And how you doing, Ice Wolf? Good to see you. Where am I coming from? Wait, and who am I fighting? Okay, coming from the west. 30 seconds. Name looks familiar, but I don't remember. Anyway, 2 platinum players. They know what they're doing. All right. 14 seconds. No loyalty chests build up. It's going to be tough, but make sure that you definitely score the 2 Dominion and 2 Borg tasks. Like, you're going to have to do that. Alright, let's do this. Bandage Boy, I probably won't finish the meta. They just put it in the patch notes. We could prep Sigma ATA speedups. Wait, what? How the F did they kill me? I don't know. Okay. I gotta pay attention to this now. I'm assuming they beamed me. That's the only explanation I can find. Tavimosa, I can start saving the loyalties. Didn't realize they help in tournaments. Yeah. Any source that you get uncommon materials. What? How am I dying? I gotta think. Let's come from here. One ship at a time. Tell me you got him. Nope. I'm gonna lure him away. He's beaming the... He's good. Who is this guy? I'll remember him. Oh, I'm gonna remember you. If I didn't remember your name before, I'm gonna remember it now. Come on, Kirshara. Don't break on me. I can't afford this right now. Okay, let's instant repair. I hope I dodged him. I did. Okay, let's get back in there. Okay. I need to get a rare out of here. They already scored one. Alright, come on. Focus. You got me. You beat me again. God, they're so good. Wow. 15 seconds. 15 seconds away, so I need to... 27 seconds or so I need to go there. This is not looking good at all. Alright, like 5 seconds and I'm going. A beam is... Oh, God. Damn, he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. God, that was so perfectly timed. Seriously, man. I can't do anything. If they're not scoring this, we still have a chance. We do. Instant repair. Let's go. They're good. They're so good. All my tricks, nothing works. I can't do anything. Do they have a beam on the board? They don't. Okay. No, they do. They do. They have 300%. They have 300%. I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. He's gonna shoot me again. Tell me you got him. Please tell me you got him. Yes, you got him. Thank God. He beamed me. God damn it! Leave me alone! I have nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing. This is not going well. Okay? Ice Wolf. Tavi, I think I use between 1,500 to 2,000 for each run Q trials. You guys are talking about Q trials. Oh yeah, Q trials is another task you can do, but I usually don't go for it. I can purchase instant repair, I suppose, or we just take the loss. I'm thinking. I'm low, right? Yeah, 5,700. No, Op 70 is more important than this. If I had more, I would buy some instant repair, but... Yeah, look. They're having a party over here. We're just gonna take the loss, like men. We're gonna take the loss. I can still score a rare. Okay, let's think about this. Never mind. Whatever I said doesn't matter. He just blew me up with a beam. Okay. I gotta personally tell him how awesome he is. Bro, your beam mastery is amazing. GG, my man. Yeah. Really well played. So good. Wow.
Emotional damage.
Yeah. No, I mean, this is honestly like, this is like, you know, you shake the hand and you say GG. I mean, he played it really well. There's nothing more I can do.
Game of Thrones,
yes,
you win.
Spanish boy, I died.
die.
I died. I died. Hey, next week I'm gonna have seven docks. So here, let me purchase the second bundle of the day. Yeah, by next week I'm gonna have a second dock. So, all right, we lost. Anyway, talking about Alliance tournament. So you're gonna get 2 Borg, 2 Dominion. Maybe if you have the privilege of still not maxing Syndicate, you can score 1 or 2 Syndicate. The temporal, whatever, the 15,000 from the artifacts. Maybe you can do 1 or 2 of these. Uncommon, crystal, ore, and gas. Definitely. Now remember, we still have the choice rewards and the event store. I believe the event store is still up. So if you're in a position, let me see for how long it's going to be up. Materials and resources. 2 days and 14. No, you're not going to have this. So I take it back. Speaking of which, let me spend all my materials. No, not on this. On the crystal. 30,000. I was gonna say you can buy some uncommon crystal from here, but that's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna spend all of my currency before I forget. Export credits, uncommon export credits. You can complete 2 or 3. And then, and 2 or 3 for free. Like, you know, you can complete 2 or 3 from the store and from the daily claims. And then if you have some NX chests, maybe 1 or 2 from there. And I'm trying to think what other tasks we can complete. I mean, it's going to be tight, but you can score at least 120,000 points. Temporal Disruptors, 1 was barely finished last time. Got lucky, to be honest. Look, just like with the Borgen Dominion, if you time this chest over here, this one, the Zindi Rare, okay? I'm not going to claim it tomorrow. I'm going to wait. Because if you do a double pull here, and you see I have tons, I mean, I can afford it all the time. Yes, I know I was defeated. I know. You have a chance to claim from, I don't know, like from 5,000 to like 3,000. I mean, no, 5,000 to 30,000 from 2 chests. So maybe you can complete that in the combination of some of the artifact tokens that you max that you can convert them. You can complete 2 of these that way too. We're just gonna have to get creative about it. But as far as if you're a G6 player, you're gonna have to do some of these uncommon ones. Use your loyalty tokens if you have them. Use your refines. Use your I mean, there's so many chests that give us, heck, the Revenant. It's such a good source of those materials. So you're gonna have to, like, let's say you're gonna go for 2,200 crystal, uncommon crystal. Why are you not showing me anything? I'm trying to explain something. Yeah, so let's see, you go for crystal. So for that day, if you have enough, you can go for 2 chests here. And maybe you'll get this bundle once or twice. I only have 4 artifacts that have reached level 8 for the excess. No G6 is. Okay, yeah, no G6, so you cannot do this one. How about your Syndicate XP? Where's your Syndicate XP level? So those aren't an option for you. Yeah, I see that. Ice Wolf, you have to do waves. Waves are not that bad. If the alliance I'm visiting tomorrow does rare Zindies, I can work towards that with the chest pulls, but haven't done a rare Zindie in months. Oh my god, are we gonna get a break today? We won last time, but oof, these are tough matches. 49 for Syndicate? Yeah, you're high enough. Okay, so in my video I didn't mention it, and we are risking Scopely watching my VOD, but I'm gonna say it. I didn't mention it, I was kind of trying to hide it between the lines. This claim over here, I can't claim it anymore. But this one scores double points. So this one gives you enough points to actually complete the event. If you do all of your Syndicate claims the same day, this one scores double points. That's how you can do 225 and complete it that way. That's how I was able to do one Syndicate task every morning with all of my claims. Scopely, if you change it, screw you. Like, this has been an existing mechanic for so long. And I know how you roll. A content creator says that something works, and then you don't like it, so you change it. You've done it many times. But please, you're screwing the people enough. Don't screw them on this one. Okay? Fair warning. So now I know that if you watched me mentioning this, you also watched my warning. And if you nerf it, you did it despite me saying that. And the people are witnesses. We have enough witnesses here. Okay? I think they got it. Which tourney event is that? That's the Syndicate XP. 225,000 Syndicate XP. You need to claim 225,000. So if you watch my video about it's raining Syndicate XP, I think I added it up to like 180,000 total that I was claiming every day. But what I didn't mention, because I know they will definitely watch my shorts, is that the main claim scores double points. So you will get 225,000 points that way, and you're going to complete it. So you want to get that task first, do all your claims, including the main one, and just run the math now of all of your claims and see that you actually have enough. Okay, I got to focus now. Yeah, look for it. I don't even see them. I'll take an easy win, but didn't expect that. Ice Wolf. Yeah, Tarpy didn't mention that specifically one night. I know. It's such a tough position to be in. Like, that's what I mean of, like, being between Scopely and the players. And I'm always on the player side, but, like, I have to watch what I say because I know how Scopely rolls. I know that as soon as they hear that every video that I make that shows an advantage, I am risking them nerfing it. But what, am I going to hold that information forever? I mean, what's the point of that also? Like, it's frustrating though, like, that they do business this way. Davimosa, I was very pleased I didn't screw any of my 15 events though. Got impatient at the end last night and took a cheap 2K one. Yeah, I always go for the 10K because I care, obviously I care about the Emerald Chain and I care about the Alliance to do well. But I really want the 4,400 loot. I really like having like 60, 70,000 loot in Alliance tournaments to spend on everything that I want. it's such an advantage. So that's why I do these. I mean, even if we're winning, even if we're in a good position in the tournament, I still want to go for as many 10K as I can. Yeah, he did the right thing. He focused on me like a hawk. He's a good player. I'm going to remember him. In fact, yeah. I'll remember him. It's an easy name to remember. Yeah, they're not even playing. This is going to be an easy win. Time was, oh, I do as well. Plus the those 10Ks give me the refreshes. RNG was against me and I spent 85K refreshes. Damn. Trying to land one that I could complete. 85,000? That's really bad RNG. Yeah, I think I'm sitting on 650,000 of them. I help people, I help myself, but usually it doesn't require me. Like, at the end of every Alliance tournament, I'm always ahead. Okay, I know it's only 9:30, but I tried. Good night and take care. Ice Wolf, you take care as well. I will see you soon. Somewhere on one of the streams of one of us. Okay, I can just join and wait here. Okay, so yeah, that's my advice as far as the Alliance tournament is you're gonna have to be precise. Save all your hold off on the claims, and when it comes to the Syndicate XP, if you have that option, Borg and Dominion. And if you're not G6, you're probably not gonna get 150,000, but you can still score 100,000. Good night, Ice Wolf. Yeah, we won. Okay, back to 65,000. Good. Lord Infamous. Are you close? Are we there yet? I mean, we're still gonna play. We're not gonna be done, but I'm just curious. Dick Rock is sending me a message. He may be saying that he's leaving, so let's find out. Breaker, you'll have 3 chances to do G6 material tasks if you still have your choices. Yes. Right, you have that 1 hour. I already spent all of mine. Yeah, 1 hour slot. Yeah, he has to go. Okay, GG's. Okay, we are going to PvE now. That was a good way of ending the night. That L took us back to 4,700. It's okay. We will have more chances. I play every week. I'm disbanding the team, though. If he's leaving, I don't have another 70 ready to go. Earl Grey said he can't play, so I already checked with him. All right, PvE time. We have stuff to do. I have some events I haven't done. I've got some things I got to do. Okay. Let's look how I'm doing with events. Cons Challengers. That one's a pain in the butt. Okay, so like I said, priority 1 assignment. I got lucky today. I crit a uncommon. Now, here's the surprising part. If you complete a regular one, you get 600 points. And crit says success 1,000 points. But it doesn't stack. So I thought I would score 1,600, but I only scored 1,000. I didn't expect that one. So it means that I need to do another common one. Well, you know what? I have some rerolls. I think I'm going to reroll because I don't have enough speed ups to complete an epic. Heck, I don't even know if I have enough to complete a common. But I'm going to do it anyway because I have some claims tomorrow morning, so. Okay, let me run a refresh. Give me a common. I guess I can go with this one. Let's throw that in here. And I guess him. That should be good enough. Okay, so I have a 100% chance, so I just need to finish it by tomorrow morning. And if not, then it will at least run until the next task. So I don't want him in there unless I have to. So let me switch it to... Yeah, this should be good. I'll go with this. Okay. Now, the question is, will I have enough speed ups tomorrow morning to finish it up? The answer is probably not. Yeah. So if not, it's just gonna wait for the next one. Tabby good advice, JB. I will do my best. I'm more familiar now that I've done a few tournament runs as well. Takes time to get used to the proper way. Yeah. The good thing is that as soon as you hit G6, I don't know what's your timeline, they're gonna get so much easier. Because once you have the option to complete any of the 3 uncommon G6 material, it's going to be a breeze. Because usually you have it during an arc when we have choice rewards. So you can complete 1 a day, at least 1 a day. And they don't really give us 2 back-to-back that often. So for me, it's also going to be a stretch. But it's doable. Yeah, do your best. I mean, I think you can probably get 100,000. Now, if you can complete the Syndicate one, that's 5 completed ones for you every day. So 5 plus the 4 from the Borg and Dominion, that's 9. Okay. Then you can probably go way above 10,000. I mean, 100,000. Breaker, Priority 1, Alliance, ATAs would be a luck this week. There's 1 every other day. Unless 1 has a bunch of speed ups. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. I will consider, though, tomorrow morning, especially because I know that more of these are happening. So here's my plan. Let me show you. I usually pull 1 chest from here. I'm going to be pulling 2. I have the credits. I will pull 2. So hopefully I will get, you know, some of these pulls that will help. So 2 from here, first thing tomorrow. Another one that I'm considering. Now, this may be a little irresponsible. This chest, I usually go for the free one. I am probably going to go for 2. I have 24,000. Yes, it's true. We need to use them for research and stuff. But I think... Here's the way I see it. You invest 700 to get an additional chest, which can give you assignment speed-ups. That you can speed up these priority 1 assignments that will yield more of this currency. So in fact, I think it's a smart investment now, come to think of it. It's a smart investment. That 1 additional chest can give you like 1 extra day. Yeah, I think, especially because we have this event coming and we need to build up a stash, I think it's a smart move. I'm going to do that as well, so I'm going to be claiming 4. Newton says, how do you have so many speed ups and rerolls? I don't have that many, but you're out. Okay, if you're still here, I don't know how I have them. I just do my daily claim, and I'm very stingy unless it supports my opting up. And yeah, hit me up on in DMs or something if you want to know more. Okay, PvE. Trying to think. Yeah, we were looking at that. We have another assignment, don't we? I saw a second one. Okay, you heard me. Awesome. Gorn. Ugh. Okay, with this? Oh, God. Okay. James Kirk, Sam Kirk, Pelia, and then McCoy, Neelix, and Chappelle. What the hell? Where are they? What are they trying to do? Okay, fine. Okay, I took a screenshot, so we want James. Not him, but I'm putting him there for the group. So James Kirk, Sam Kirk, okay, and Pelia. Okay, great, got you. Now below deck, Neelix, McCoy. I do have McCoy. I think I have McCoy. Yes, I do. Okay, that's good. Who else? Who else? They said Chappelle and Neelix. Okay, you? Okay. You're out of your assignment. You're out. Okay, that's good enough. Oh, Sancho, thank you for the follow. What's going on? Are you the same Sancho from YouTube? Or is it a different Sancho? Okay, so now we need to fly. We need to relocate. We need to get out of this place. Let's move out of here. Yeah, we don't need to be up here. Same one. Ah, thank you for joining me on Twitch as well. I got a spot. Awesome. Yeah, we're 100 people in my alliance. We're very occupied. Okay, I do have it bookmarked, so I'm going G6. Let's jump. All right. So what's the plan? Kill these. Okay, I'll kill a bunch of them. And then I will attempt to complete the priority 1 ATA tomorrow morning. Awaiting assignment. And hopefully that will complete that as well. Now, either way, I'm going to be claiming 2 chests from each of those sources that I showed you. I think it has to be done. Sancho, you can upgrade the CC for the 1.5 uncommon task. True. If you have that ready to go, and not a lot of people do, maybe you can do one of those in a tournament. I think I just upgraded mine. Mine is 69 or 59, whatever. Yeah, it's 59. I'm not close to 60 yet. Yeah. But the good thing is I will hit 60 very soon. And I will be able to max a lot of my FC abilities. The Dominion Epic Solos? Well, yeah, you do. If you time it right, then you do 2 of these and 2 of the board. That's 4 super easy ones. I did cover that in my Alliance Tournament video a while back. For the G6 mats, I don't know if the bonus swaps for may work. Oh, yeah. Yeah, conversion absolutely is going to work. You can convert using even the bonus converter if you want, but I wouldn't recommend doing that just for the Alliance Tournament. Do that if you are supposed to do that for Ops Regression anyway. Otherwise, it's you're throwing those precious tokens away. Sausage fingers. Yeah, I understood what you mean, though. Breaker, I did it 10k G6 rare crystals from event currency. It was painful. Yeah. Yeah, if you go to the refinery. Oh, we have a bonus. Guys, there's another source. If you're a G6 player, you can pull a bunch of them. That's guaranteed uncommon from here. That's a good sign. I'm actually going to add them into my refinery, yeah. The bulk refinery. I need to add all of them. Yeah. Now it's configured, so as soon as it's up, bulk refine. God, I love the bulk refinery so much. I'm so happy we have it. Like, it's such a quality of life improvement. My god, do you remember that we had to press on every single bucket? Okay, how do I progress in this event, though? Show me the points. 25. Yeah, it's gonna take a few runs. Okay, you know, I can even farm for lower. Yeah, I'll just go for lower ones instead. After I die, I'm just gonna go for
Name's Bond.
super low ones. Sancho, thank you
James
for the sub. Thank you. I appreciate that. Prime sub, thank you very much. I'm glad they gave us a converter, but never needed to use it yet. Oh, you will. Wait till you hit G6. Let me show you what you're looking at. Oh, I need to log in. Fine. Damn, I don't remember what email address I used. Give me a second. Spock. Yeah, I need to log in. Oh, then it's gonna send me a code? Sure. Let me check my email. Okay, let's go up a few more. Yeah, Tavimosa, I'm gonna show you how necessary it is. Callum, what's up? I won't be able to complete a away team mission assignment daily. Many of us won't be able to. I mean, I got lucky on the first one with when I was creating the rare, but we're all short on those speed ups, and we didn't know that it's gonna happen that often, so it's gonna be challenging. Okay, I got my password from Sparks Lab. Let me put it in. Tell me you got my info. Yes. Okay. So, conversion usually, and I did cover it in one of my videos, is because you get almost a double, like a 1.8, 1.9x more crystal than the other two, then whenever I have choices, I go for crystal and then I convert the crystal, either by using the regular converter or the bonus converter. So that's what you use the conversion for. When you're below ops levels, below op 65, your primary material is uncommon, not rare. You need more uncommon than rare. Then when you move up to 66, 67 and above, rare is the bottleneck. So if you're at the place where uncommon is your bottleneck, then it means that you're going to be converting a lot of crystal to the other two. And then you can use that during Alliance Tournament and do your conversions during Alliance Tournament and double dip. So you're getting the materials you need towards your next ops level, and you score max points in the tournament. But you need to be G6 to actually enjoy that. Sancho, I got plenty of speed ups. I don't have enough starting tokens. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm considering double pulling here, because that will increase the starters. I'm going to be getting 500 a day rather than 250 a day. I pray to get one of these or one of these twice. Does it show the... Oh yeah, it shows chances. Hold on. Okay, Sigma. 20% to pull one of them and 5% to pull 3. Oh no. I guess this is considered one bundle. So there's a chance to pull 3 of each of these. Yeah. I have never have uncommon shortage. Rare. Yeah, if you're high 50s, then yeah, rare is the issue. But then when you move to G6, uncommon is going to be the thing. Okay, where's the G5? It's over here, right? Yeah, I'll go to like a simple one. I did the same, and the failure god said, yeah, you have to go 100%. You have to go 100%. I got lucky with my with the rare. I had 91% success rate and maybe 40 to 50% crit chance, and I did it live last stream or Saturday stream, and I crit. That completed it like one punch. But I'm not gonna get that lucky every time. It's gonna get tough, but now we know how this works, so we know that. Keep in mind, I mean, an event like this is gonna come back way after this meta. We're gonna see it again, so we want to start hoarding now. This is overpopulated. Okay, so while I'm completing that, we need to go back to where we belong. The most important place. Oh, but I'm using some of my officers though. I'll wait. I need to go to the MU. Like, be efficient and continue grinding those Sigma speed-ups. Op 70 is waiting for me. I can't slack. Can't afford slacking. But yeah, it looks like Scopely is giving us a lot of tough events lately. Either a lot of grind, or something like the Priority 1, or 2 tournaments back-to-back in 1 month. Yeah. I guess that's what we're gonna have to face now. I should read what I type. Rare is the bugger? Rare is the bugger? Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it costs a lot of those starting tokens to even launch it. Yeah, we're gonna have to start hoarding. I don't see another option. We're gonna have to start hoarding. Since we're not doing arenas, we can go with normal music. Okay. I remember now, last stream you had... I told you that I do MU level 68 with SNW crew and get around 150 kills. Right. You're still doing that, I'm assuming. Like, you don't pass on that. We can't afford passing on that. And I'm not using Quran. And you're not using field repair either? Sounds like your ship can handle... Well, I mean, it's 68s, so... I go for 70s. No field repair. Well, yeah, 68s I can do all day. I can do it for the full 30 minutes without even... I would still put like a... I mean, throw Kuron, or like... The faster you move, the more impulse speed you have, the more you can grind, so you can get even more. I would experiment with that. It's worth it. Hey, Paul, it's funny they want the community to spend, but instead the player base hoards. Yet Scopely hates those that hoard. Look, they are the ones to blame. They trained us to do this. They trained us that you know, you want to save some currencies for some events that you're going to score really big for those. And if they don't stop introducing events like that, then we're going to keep hoarding. This is an example. This priority 1 SMS, having one every other day, this is going to train us to hoard. I'm training myself to hoard. Callum says, I used all my starter tokens on Pioneer of Shuttle Bay, SLB. That ended this morning. Got second, but now I won't be able to do this. Not cool by Scopely. Yeah, that's how they roll. And that's exactly how they roll. SLBs, for the most part, I will say I'm not even tempted to complete because they pay garbage for the most part. Let me show you, for example, the ones we have now. This SLB, this one is worthy. And I also wanted to, I just got the Godsend, so I was pushing the Godsend like to oblivion. So I'll be top 10 for this one. That's fine. 12k or 15k loot, that's awesome. Forbidden Tech, for me it's unnecessary. If I was lower G6, I would go for it because this is a decent amount of uncommon. Oh yeah, we have this. You know, I think I'm actually going to skip this altogether. This will be the first time I'm actually going to pass on this altogether. I'm not going to pursue it. In theory. Maybe I'll break. I don't know. But yeah, I saw another SLB that was paying like... yeah, this. Come on. Syndicate XP. Maybe if you score really high. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, this is a good idea for some of us who are doing the Syndicate XP thing. If you happen to score high here. Yeah, don't claim it until you actually got the assignment. So like you're gonna have to resist the temptation of actually pressing on winner. If you're using the mod and you press T, then you actually skip. So I don't have to press on the winner. So if you press T, if you're running the mod, you bypass claiming whatever prize you're supposed to get. So this is an additional. This can help you actually score in the Syndicate XP task if you have it. Extruder, do the Borg event, JP. It's tradition. Maybe. Mirror upgrades is another one that I don't need. Syndicate XP. And this I have like 700,000. So for the most part, SLBs, I skip them. Definitely these too, like in daily events. It's just not worth it for me to tap out on a currency to actually score high in this. That's why I pass. Sancho, so I select 3 to 4 that are close. Well, let me read what you said. The problem is the Kirshara. As the hostiles move, the distance increases, even with impulse speed. Yeah, I mean, after I finish with this event, I'll show you how I use Kirshara efficiently. I kind of try to guesstimate their path so I can queue 3 or 4 of them and for the most part be efficient. But still, like, I can't really use the automated one anymore. Like, okay, this for example, I don't even want to be here because it's so overpopulated. So I should move to like a different one. Yeah, let me move here. Okay, so yeah, much better here. So yeah, in a place like this that I don't really need to worry about efficiency. I don't need to worry about so many players here. I'm just going to queue a bunch of them. I don't have a timer. I can be here longer than for as long as I need to. So it's like a miner. So I'm just doing all the queues here. And I'm going to go do something else. And unless I see that it broke or that I'm running low on the queue, then I'm not going to come back here. So here, this is good enough, and I can get out of here. Hey, Paul, I at least look at them and do a little bit, but I'm in the unique spot where there's only 25, 30 G6 players on my server, so I'm guaranteed rewards. That is a very good position to be in, unique spot. Yeah, no, we have too many. Before the merge, we had more than 25, 30, but I was still placing. But now that we merged with another server, we have like 2,500, 3,000 active players. And I don't even count the G6. That's a lot of them. Like at least 100 of us. For the rewards like that, I don't even bother. Okay, miners. We need the miners. Especially now that we have a bonus refinery, then I definitely want to make sure that I refine as much as I can. What am I doing? Crews are not optimal, but I don't care. Tell me, Mosa, if you set it to say 5 hostiles and do something else, it's fine. Yeah, okay, so for example, this, it broke. So I need to reset it. Yeah, 4 or 5 is fine. Still, the MU is a highly engaging activity. Like, I actually need to put in my attention. I need to be by my computer. I need to be playing it. Tell me I'm close to finishing that event. Like, at least over halfway? Yes. Okay, excellent. Very good. Oh, yeah. I don't know what you guys are buying from that store. I showed on one of my other streams this week. Well, last week. This is my 3rd day in a row streaming, by the way, so I'm kind of confusing myself with when I actually covered it, but this is what I'm going for. So I already got 10 more of Godsend, and I had 190 before. Completed. Now, next objective is half of the Enterprise E refit. So I think I bought... how many? 3 of them. So I need 3 more. I'm probably going to be able to complete it this run. And then, I'm probably not going to spend it on anything else. So here's another thing. Even if we don't complete the SMS, don't worry about it, because what do you really need from here? After the Godsend, and after the skin of choice, what else are you going to spend it on? I could argue for me, maybe the Enterprise D. I may be spending it on the Enterprise D, because I'm planning to scrap a few of them. And I can buy 40 of them. Let's see what the ability is. Maybe I'll actually buy some of those. Okay, let me place the miners, and then I'm going to read what this skin actually gives. Well, Echo Papa might be used for PvP. True, but for me, PvP is the absolute last priority. It's after I spend on every other thing that I wanted. That is PvE-wise. And then I have spare, then I go for PvP. So, perfect example is the Terran store. I went for all the PvE stuff, and now I have the luxury of getting the officers and the artifact for PvP. Now I'm going to invest in PvP, or some favors that are PvP. The only exception I made here is when I got the Avatar, the Platinum 1 Avatar, because that's bragging rights, and I just couldn't resist. I wanted to check skins, but let me queue a few of those hostiles. Q, and Q. I haven't done that event in months. Which one? The Borg? Yeah, I'm trying to opt out for the first time. Let's see if I can actually do it. I hope so. Alright, let's go for the skins. I want to see if the Enterprise D is of any value. Where do I find it here? Where is it? Enterprise D, Enterprise D. Okay, let's start from the top. I can't find it for the life of me. There it is. Okay, increases the weapon damage. Oh yes, cost efficiency by 250%. Materials, resources, and parts. I may be going for this one next. PvP Monday? Oh, the arenas. Yeah. Some people don't do it anymore. I know. I quit for a little bit and then I came back and I'm enjoying it still. Okay, so the plan is if I have enough left over to buy half of a skin of the Enterprise D, I will. Because it will serve me in feeding my E. So that's my plan. But I gotta finish the E first. I have 3 more claims on that one. But yeah, it looks like that store doesn't really have too much to buy. Like, PvE-wise. So even if you don't max the SMS, you're gonna be okay. You're not missing out. You're only missing out on some PvP advantages, but not PvE advantages. Okay, hopefully this will be completed so we can move on. We gotta move to the mirror universe. Yeah, we gotta get to work. Let's see what... 276, so I have to... I'm very close to the 2-year mark, and I was almost 2.7 years before. This is looking better. This is looking a lot better. A month and a half to 70? A month and a half to 2 months to 70. That's my rough estimate. Don't quote me on that, but that's what we're looking at. So by September 1st, I should be up 70. If everything goes well. And I don't think they're going to release G7 before October. So I'm a month ahead of schedule. Exciting times. Yeah. Gonna have to keep at it. Nothing changes. Gonna be in the MU 2 or 3 times a day. Nothing changes. MB, how am I doing on the Borg SLB and ALB? How are you doing on this?
God damn it! This is a raid!
Hey, Moshcraft, what's up? Thank you for the raid.
So what?
How you doing?
All of you
How
are
was
just
your
caring
Monday
about the
night?
Lord
I don't know
City.
if you did arenas.
That's a
I don't know
raid.
if you guys did... what were you guys up to? What were you up to? Here, let me change the music here. What's up? What were you up to tonight? We did some arenas. Now we're doing PvE. We're completing some events. We're going to go to the MU. We were talking about the priority 1 strategy with that event. I say don't sweat it. Don't stress it. If you don't complete them all, you don't complete them all. You'll be fine. That event store only has a few items that are PvE, and a lot of them are PvP. You're going to be fine. And as far as the second tournament, I will cover that again for those raiders that just joined us. Wait, Ryan says the derpsters are here just in time for the ads. Oh, damn it. Well, hey, after the crazy generosity we had on Sunday, half of the people that were here Sunday, even more than them, are already subbed. So a lot of you are not going to have the ads, but I can wait until the ads are over before we cover the other tip. Let me double check though that when the ads are actually running. Crap, I can't find my thing. Ads in... They end in 10 seconds. Okay. Then I'll welcome the raiders. Raiders, I think you guys are back. Welcome in. How was your stream, Moshcraft? What were you guys up to? We did some arenas, we did some PvE, and now we are finishing up an event, and then we're going to go to the Mirror Universe. And I was covering this stream some tips about the Priority 1 strategy, the 80 SMSs that we have, and also we have a Second Alliance tournament, and there are ways for you guys. If you're G6, you can do 150k points. If you're not G6, maybe 100k points. So those of you who are not sure, ask away, and I'll help you out with that. Raiders are back. Yes, Raiders are all here. Good to see you all. And I think we're almost done with this event, so we can move to the Mirror Universe. We need 2,400 points, and It's going to show us we're 2,300. So 4 more kills and we're out of here. Geppy, good night to you too. Good to see you. Have a good night. Okay, so this should be done. Can actually get ready for the mirror universe now. Can you give a condensed version of the priority 1 ATA tips? Okay. Loading. Okay. Here's the thing. We didn't know that this was going to happen. None of us was really prepared. So we need to prepare for not even just this round. This is probably going to be the new normal. We're going to be expecting more of this. So run an uncommon and above priority 1. If you have one of them or two of them, I have just one of them. But we need to build up on speed ups, right? So here's what I'm thinking. Normally, let me go to the away teams. Every morning, I do 2 claims, right? I claim the free one here, one of these chests, and then I go to the augment store. I'm considering going forward, not just for this event, in general, claiming 2 of them. Because there's a chance here to get assignment speedups, the Sigma assignment speedups. And I would argue that this is an investment. You're investing 700 for a chance to get Sigma speedups that can help you push an uncommon, rare, or epic priority 1 ATA that will yield a lot more, or maybe equal amount of whatever they're called, Pioneer's Crests. So this is an investment. I'm going to be claiming 2 of these every day, starting tomorrow morning. The second claim is if you go to the augment store. I usually claim 1 here for 500. I'm considering claiming 2. I don't really have anything of importance that requires me to save my common augment credits for. So I think this is a good investment. This will also take care of me with planetary charts. I'll be getting 500 every day. I'll build it up. There's a chance to, I'm getting 2 claims from these. I think it's worth it. Not to mention you're gonna be getting so much trade XP. It's not even funny. Now the thing is 2,400, but I only gain 800 from here. So I won't be able to claim 2 of them every day, but I'll claim as many as I can on a regular basis. Start building up a stash. Now, again, the end result, why do we even want to complete this? We want to complete it because we want the SMS to give us enough currency for this store. But let's review this store. In my opinion, if you're a PvE-oriented player, you will need the Godsend, which I already got most of it last run. I got 10 of them from here. Just 1 claim. And then I'm getting my skin of choice, which is the Enterprise E. I have 3 more claims and I'm going to complete it. After I complete that one, I am considering if I have enough left over and I can buy half a skin of the Enterprise D, I'm going to do that because my plan is to scrap a lot of Enterprise D to feed the E and max it. I'm going to hit Shipyard 70 in about a month and a half or 2. So that's my plan. Everything else here is not really necessary PvE-wise. So you get your skin of choice. I would definitely recommend ignore all of these like the plague. Don't touch these. And if you want to go for any of it, this one you have a free-to-play path. This one, I would not worry about it. It's only 20% mitigation stat boost, and we get thousands of them now. This is not even going to move the needle on anything. Pass on this one. This one, there's a free-to-play path. This one, it's pretty cheap. And I think we got it for free on one of the event stores. So if you can get it from the regular event store, don't buy it from this one. And then these are PvP oriented. So that's really it. So even if you don't complete, all this story is to basically tell you that even if you don't complete all of those SMSs for that meta, so you're not going to get enough currency for the store, but you're still going to have enough to get the important things. You're just going to pass on some PvP things. That's all. Lord Hollywood, what's up? JB, were you able to run any arenas? Matchmaking was pretty on point. Yeah, I was. I ran earlier. I think I ran like 7 or 8 matches. I only had 1 loss. They really played it amazingly well. But we finished it at 65k. So I had 1 loss. Like 7 wins and 1 loss, or 6 wins and 1 loss. I guess Kirshara broke, so let me finish this really quick. But yeah, any questions on the P1? That's how I approach it, but don't sweat it too much. But what I would advise is start preparing a stash for priority 1 assignments, because I'm betting any amount of latinum that we're gonna see it again sometime. Strange Tamer says, JB, I just moved up to Ops 56 and built a Tier 7 Sanctus. I was wondering, when should I start looking at FKR ships for MU rep farming instead of Protector? That's a good question. My Protector, I got it, you know, I never really used it. It was never really up to par or exceeded the performance of my FKR ships. So I never really tested it. I would say go for a test run. You know your performance with the NSCA. You know what it can do. Get the Sanctus out there with a similar crew, same crew maybe, or, you know, play around with it. Put some techs on it. Chaos Tech and Forbidden Tech. See what it can do. See if bottom line it performs better. If it performs better, continue with that. If it doesn't, dump it, go back to the NSCA. That's what I would do. Hey, Kinky Jesus, good evening. Yeah, so you heard me. I did win. 1 loss, though. But man, your performance tonight, I saw your screenshots on my Discord. Freaking amazing job, man. You did really good. Sancho, you can use Sanctus for MU rep. Yeah, as far as the MU rep, I would say always go with the MU rep. Like, you want to live in the mirror universe, which is what I'm going to be doing now. I'm recalling this ship, and I'm going to be getting on that. Pretty safe to assume that every time you see me streaming and doing PvE, I will run at least 1 run on the MU. Strange Tamer, yep. When I'm in doubt, test. Thank you. Was wondering if there's a rule of thumb. There may be one. Again, I'm not a player that actually had that dilemma because my NSCA still doesn't have enough warp. It doesn't have 800 warp to even get to the system that I farm. Since you're 56, you actually have that option. I would say test it. It can't hurt. You're only risking 300 entry tokens. But if your bet actually proves to be profitable, then it's a worthy investment because you're going to be making more every run going forward. Okay, let's get my crew up and running. Looking good. So that's what I'm running. I'm putting more impulse speed. And keep in mind, my Enterprise D does have the field repair. I'm using it 4 or 5 times in the run. Within 30 minutes, and it has a 6 minutes cooldown, I run it 4 or 5 times. Kiki Jesus, thanks, man. We couldn't even beat the 57 we faced, but we just outplayed him while I blew up his teammates. That's the way to do it. And I bet before the nerf, before the impulse speed nerf, you would have owned them even faster. Like, that was our specialty. Me and my teammates, Lieutenant Bennett and Mando, we destroyed 70s. Not literally destroyed them, but we destroyed them in the match. Same way you did. Alestes, I'm stuck at 60, but already have 100 days of Sigma speedups. MU is awesome. I am so happy for you, because whenever they do finally unlock, you know, whenever you do move to 61, whenever that happens, you have such a head start with the Sigma speedups, it's not even funny. So good. Strange Tamer, makes sense. Been saving up that question for a bit. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a good question to have too. I mean, I'll be honest. If my NSCA, as soon as my NSCA has a warp range of 800, I would send it. But since I'm basically already completing it as it is, and by then I'm gonna have my Velux is right now tier 3, but it's probably gonna be tier 4 or 5, or maybe even the Enterprise E. is going to be built by the time my NSCA reaches Warp 800, I will never have a reason to use the NSCA. I'm outdating it all the time. Yeah, Kinky Jesus, probably. Tactics are such a part of arenas. Was also nice to end back at 65k. Yeah, I don't mind eating a loss or two if I finish at 65k. Yeah, the team we played against. Oh my god, that player. I already forgot his name. I need to take a screenshot of this. It's DeefX. DEEFX. Freaking amazing. Oh my god, he focused on me so hard. You should have seen it. He had a cube with up to 300% beam storage. And he saved them on me every time I launched an armada. He waited till the last 10 seconds and nuked all my ships one by one. Every time. I had no more instant repair. I had nothing. I was basically just staring at the screen, doing nothing. It was insane. Such a good play. He really played it so freaking well. And he had 2 other 70s that helped him. Do you have a Neelix on lower deck? That's the only one that I didn't. I replaced him. So here's why. He does give the benefit of burning, and he gives additional ISO damage. But because I finished him off in like 6 rounds or so. Let me queue a few. I finished him in 6 rounds, so the burning is not going to kick in that much. And ISO damage is not the superior stat. ISO Cascade is better. So because I'm flying an Explorer, I want to have Kim because Explorer benefits from morale a lot more with damage. And also crit. Obviously you want to have Hull Breach, that's a must. But I wanted Chappelle underneath instead of Neelix. And also, because for the most part I can fly non-stop and kill all the hostiles, that's why I have a speed crew. And it's survivability, so I'm not too worried about my death. I just want to kill as many as possible. So with this setup, I can kill between 155 to 165 hostiles a run. And that's of 70s. That's pretty impressive. And I average about 3.5 to 5.5 days of Sigma speed ups every run. And I can run about 3 a day. So I ran the math. If I do 2 or 3 of them a day for a full month, I will be ready for Op 60 in about a month. So this is going to be my life for the next month. Never skipping it, never stopping. So what I do is I try to be efficient with my queuing here, with Kirshara queuing as much as I can. Because I want to drop 25% health just by killing them. Okay, that wasn't too efficient. But I want to drop 25% health. And as soon as I do, then I start the cycle of the field repair. Start repairing. Every 6 minutes. MDB, what's up? G7 will be all new currency. You know this. Yes, but 2 currencies that I expect not to change. Number 1, Sigma resources. Sigma steel, still the same one. Number 2, Sigma speedups. That will be the speed up. I don't believe they're going to reset the economy again. We have at least another grade level of this economy, maybe even 2 of them. So those are not going to change. Therefore, any Latinum and Sigma speed up that I manage to get here, even if I'm over, even if I actually have more than is required, is going to serve me well in the push to 71. Remember, if everything goes well, I will start the push to 71 with every high spender in the game. Ever. For the first time ever, I'm be in that position. That is a challenge on its own. I mean, it's a great honor, but also I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to try to pass them while they spend, I mind you. Because if I gained 18, 19 ops levels in a year and a half, imagine what I can do in 2 years when I only need 10 ops levels. Just imagine. I can see people like having all the spenders having a WTF moments just looking at my level. I can see that happening. Man, it's going to be so much fun. Kiki Jesus, yeah, when you lose or my team loses, it was a good match, generally speaking. But ended max rank. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you and me, and anybody, you know, Platinum 1, 65k, our matchmaking is as high as it can go. So we're going to face killer teams. So none of them are really going to be a pushover. Some of them were easy, but still, I mean, these are people that know what they're doing. They're not just AFK playing it. Yeah, it seems like the matchmaking tonight was more in line with what I would like to see. Because sometimes it pairs people that are very weak with people that are very strong. And that's just... It's probably nice for the strong team, but it really sucks for the weaker team. So I hope that it will stay like this when low-ranking teams can actually play each other. So they can grow, they can learn that way. Okay, I think I can repair once after this skill. So then the cycle started. So, yeah. From here... Oh, crap, I didn't claim for the day? No way. You know what? I'll just claim it tomorrow morning. So, the reason why I can afford... Let me queue a few more. Field repair, you claim 1,000 for free from your daily claims from the chests. And I spend 1,000 to 1,250 every run. But the reason why I can afford it 3-4 times a day is because I recently rediscovered something that I ignored for a very long time. In the Section 31 store, you have this amazing bundle that you can buy 4,000 for 900 or 8,000 for 1,900. And as you can see, I have almost 200,000 of that currency. I'm not worried about it. So I can afford all the field repair that I really want. So I usually do 1 claim a day, but because I missed 1 today, I will claim 2 tomorrow morning. But yeah, it doesn't matter who you are and what ops level you are. As soon as you're able to get into the mirror universe, you need to be here. I know it sucks. I know it's annoying. But you have multiple reasons to be here. If you just unlock the mirror universe, then you want to complete that research. That research has a lot of important nodes in it. And after you finished it, you have faction credits, you have triple rep, you got broken parts, you got Sigma speed ups for the love of God, or regular speed ups too if you're non G6. Or if you're a very strong G6, like Alestes over here, then you get a head start with your Sigma ones. I mean, you have to be here. And I know, guys, I mean, I don't enjoy this. After I run 3 to 4 of these, I don't want to look at the game for the rest of the day. And I usually don't. That's the last thing I do, and I go AFK. But you have to do this. Sancho, I never bothered to invest in field repairs. Usually by the time I get it, I'm already using another ship. Fair enough. But because the Enterprise D is a ship that I use a lot, and I really only got it for the Enterprise D and the Minerva and the Velox. I'm not getting it for any other ship. Now, unfortunately, and it's already proven, because I already have max rep, the Epic G6 ships, they don't have field repair. But I take comfort in the fact that the G6 Epic ship is so freaking overpowered that it doesn't need field repair anyway. The Enterprise D has legs. It does? Does it? I don't know if it does. No. No legs. What are we talking about? What research? Callum, really? I'm glad you're asking, because I guess not everybody knows this, but I guess I take it for granted. Give me a second. Queue 2 more, because I'm going to spend a little bit of time in that tree with you. I have 3 minutes on the next repair. Okay. The mirror tree. You have this section here, which I still need to complete. But all of these, the ones that I maxed, before the premium, these are very important. You have a lot of things that buff you up here, you know, give you shield, I mean, health and efficiencies, and this is efficiencies, this is progression stuff. Like, this is very important. And it doesn't take that long to complete. Like, if you really do your refines, if you send the NSCA to mine and you start collecting these and you do your max refines, you will smoke this in no time. I didn't finish some of the ones that are useless to me. I can still finish them if there's like a research event, but I don't really have a need. But yeah, this is a very important tree. And then when you're done with that, you're going to work on this. And if you're an arena player, or just in general, whenever you get premium dust, you want to work on this. The mirror tree is so important. Don't skip on that one. The NT has legs. It has a long, useful life. Yes. Look, I'm an Op 69, and I still use it for half my day-to-day operations. I use it for Mirror Universe because it has more ship cargo, and still, it has all the slots under deck. That's the thing. It has every under deck slot. It has all 7 of them. My Velox is tier 3. It has only 2. When I get it to tier 4, in about a month or so, it will have 3 of them. It's still not enough. And we have so many important below deck abilities that we need as many under deck slots as we want. Now, some people that want to take their G6 ships really high, they invest in them a lot. But then if they invest in them a lot, then they delay their progression, especially if they're not a big-time spender. So I really find enormous value in using this ship. The Enterprise D is one that I'm going to be using for a long time, and this one is going to be part of the cycle of scrapping and fitting your next Enterprise, which is the E. There are just so many reasons. Sancho, well, I have my Minerva at tier 8 at the moment. Will be tier 9 next arc, so I can tier up the cube, and I might jump the level 66 ships. Yeah, if you have it at tier 9, then it means that your cube is going to be at the same level. You will be in a very strong position. You can probably skip the next one up. Kinky Jesus, Mirror Tree. Do the research. Yes. Totally. 12 seconds for the next repair. So I'm going to stop Kirshara, move to the middle, and repair. All right. Do you think the Sanctus is worth looking at maxing if you won't be rushing to Op 60? Maxing? No. No. Because even if you're not rushing to Op 60, I'm assuming you are planning to hit Op 60 at a certain point. I mean, you're not planning to stay in G5 for the next 5 years, right? So within the next 6 months to a year, you're probably going to move up. And I'm telling you, as soon as you build the epic ship, the Enterprise D, or any of the other two if you want them, you're not going to touch the Sanctus anymore. You're going to have the cube. You know, like you're going to get your epic ship to at least tier 4, which means your cube is going to be at the same power level. You're not going to touch the Sanctus anymore. It's not worth it. I would save those materials for your buildings, for your research, and for your Enterprise, or whatever epic G5 ship you choose. Ryan, what research? The Mirror Tree research! Of course! Sancho, I did that because level 66 rares are even more expensive to tier up than the 63 uncommon. Are they? I disagree. I'll show you. So, let's start with... I want to show you that, like, in Spock's Club. Okay, let's look at the Velox. I'm going to do tier 1 to tier 3. And I'll be back in a second. Let me just queue a few more. And next to it, I'm going to put in the Minerva. One to 3. Okay, I'll be back into both of these in a second. Also, it depends on how high you're planning to tier it up. You have a tier 8 Minerva. You invested heavily in it. I have a tier 1 Minerva and a tier 3 Velox. Now, why do I have a tier 3 Velox? I'll explain. So, first off, the Minerva, just to show you, to get to tier 2, and you're level 63 when you build it, you need to put in uncommon materials already. You need to put some uncommon. Now, if you want to get it to tier 4, let's say, you need to put a lot more uncommon. Even a little bit of rare. If you want to get it to tier 8 or tier 9, let's say tier 9, you need to put in a lot of materials. Okay? So many. Like, and again, a free-to-play person that doesn't make that much, it's very heavy. Velox to tier 3 requires uncommon and very little rare. Very, very little. So when you're 63, uncommon is the main material that you need to actually ops up. When you're 66 and you build a Velox and you're pushing 67, you need more rare than uncommon. So it means that the uncommon you have an abundance of, and then you can start channeling it into your ship. So that's why I was able to get my Velox to tier 3.5, because it barely needed any rare materials, which is my bottleneck. So it was more profitable for me to do it that way. So I say yes, the uncommon is cheaper, but the cost in progression is higher if you invest in the uncommon. And I'm only speaking from the perspective of a free-to-play on a fixed income. If you're a person who is a light spender, or you have other sources that you get more materials and parts than a normal average free-to-play or like a battle pass spender, then you have options and you can go that route that you took. For me, it will delay. I would not be 69 if I did that. I would be, if I did that for my uncommon, I would be up 66 right now. Same amount of time. Well, I maxed out the research and primes for mats and ships. Yeah, and it does help. I did too. I maxed it, but it still cost a lot. It still costs thousands of them. This is the Minerva. So this takes into account calculating all of my efficiencies. So still, 67,000 uncommon gas. Yeah, 67,000 uncommon gas. After all my efficiencies, that's a lot. It's just a lot. You mean op 70? Michael Winslow, what's up? No, I will be op 70, but I'm saying that if I... Wait, let me make sure we talk about the same thing. Sancho says, yes, but you need to tier up the cube. Then you need to be tier 9 Minerva or tier 6 Velox, I believe. You're correct. But guess what happens when I get my Enterprise E? I retroactively upgrade the cube all the way. It's going to be maxed. And I only have to do it once with the epic ship. That's all. I'm going to have a max cube like everybody else, but I don't have to do it multiple times for every single ship. That's the difference. That's the efficiency that I'm aiming at. I'm only you see where I'm going with this. If you go Minerva tier 9, invest all that materials, delay your progression by 2-3 months, then Velox, all the way Velox, because you want the cube, then tier 6 or tier 9 or whatever, that's another month, 2 months delayed. Then you get the epic. Then you need to upgrade that one all the way. So I just skip those. I save myself 4 months along the way, and I'm going to have a maxed one like everybody else. So what Michael Winslow explained to me the op 70 comment. I was mentioning that if I was investing heavily in my G6 ships, the Velox and the Minerva, I would not be op 69 right now. I would be op 66. Because that would be the 3 to 4 months delay that I would be taking. The Gripster says I'm op 63 and shooting for tier 9 Minerva so I can get my cube good. Yep, again, no, I'm not saying that what I'm doing is right and what you're doing is wrong. I'm saying that if ops progression is important to you, and getting the next more powerful ship is important to you, and getting there maybe 6 months faster than everybody else, then you need to make some sacrifices. And the sacrifices that I make are ship tiering. Ship tiering. I don't tier them that high because the cost in materials is too great. I refuse to do that. It's easier to get gas now with the token swaps. Yes, it is. But again, all that material, instead of going into your buildings, is going to the ship. So you're going to invest in the ship, and then you still will have to invest in the building. So you will have to collect 60,000, 70,000 more materials. Even after the conversion, 70,000 materials, that takes time. For an Op 63, Op 64, it takes a lot of time. Yeah, definitely what Ryan says, Spock's Club is your best friend to help you with that. So the website I'm using is Spock's Club, and I recommend for everybody to use that. They have spox.club, or you type next.spox.club, and the next one is has more. It takes into account more researches and more calculations that the normal website doesn't take in. So that one is the more accurate one, and on that website you have videos and instructions on how to actually sync your account and everything. You have to use that. Strange. Thanks, Ryan. Plan is at D right now through the ISS Enterprise A farm. Was thinking tier 9 Sanctus. Yeah, all of my G5 ships are maxed at this point. My Corvus is maxed, my Sanctus is maxed, my Enterprise D is maxed, and I'm probably going to be building another Enterprise D very soon. Because I'm expecting the G5 scrapping to kick in before the end of the year, like they announced. Who is this guy? Okay. It's a Sin guy. Let's see if he behaves himself. I have repair in 3.5 minutes. Yeah, so once they allow G5 scrapping, I'm going to be going crazy at it. I'll be just chain scrapping G5s. But also, another thing I'm waiting for is, we know G5 scrapping is coming out, but we don't know anymore. Tarpy was here earlier. She said, are they going to allow us scrapping all G5s? Or just some rarities, and then the other rarities will unlock over time? Also, another element that I'm saying we don't know about is how much reward are they actually going to yield? How much G6 parts and materials are actually going to yield? Is it going to be substantial? Is it going to be pathetic? We don't know. Sanjo, well, with all those Zindimatas, uncommon and rare, now it's easier to get them. You can buy 5k credits daily. Mats don't seem to be a problem for me at Op 66. They're much better now. Agreed 100%. When I was planning my path to 70, as soon as I entered G6 and Rev was interviewing me, I was already planning towards 70. I was planning, how do I reach the high end as fast as possible? And even Istio during that interview was talking about, me potentially taking my uncommon G6 to tier 9, and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna do that. I was planning the shortest possible path. No delays, no distractions. I'm only gonna build whatever is necessary, and I'm gonna push forward the most efficient path I can to Op 70. That's how I was averaging 1 Ops level every month. That's my path. Other people's path, again, everybody plays the way that works for them. But remember, you're talking to probably the most aggressive ops pushing player in Star Trek Fleet Command. The advice you get from me is going to be oriented towards that, because that's how I roll. I do respect other people's playstyle, but if you ask me what I would do if I was in your shoes, I would not invest heavy in the G6 ships. I would just, tier 3, tier 4, move. The way you're playing, you need to cut some corners. Oh, I have to. Look, I'm passing medium spenders. I outpace medium spenders. The only way I can do that is by cutting corners. So yeah, ship tiers is #1 sacrifice. PvP, #1 sacrifice. So yeah, ship tier is #2 sacrifice then. What else do I cut corners? Anything that is not a prereq. Like, I mean, I look at my buildings. I always go with prereqs. The reason I'm upgrading these, because these are the prereqs now to 70, but a lot of the buildings will need to be... But yeah, I'm going to be skipping a bunch of them. Like, these, I'm not doing these. 1, 2, 3, I'm not touching them. You know why? Because they're not a prereq towards 70. These will eat up my precious Sigma speedups. I'm not spending 8 days on this, or 4 days on this. Again, that's precious to me. My precious. I'm not doing that. These 3, skip. This one, skip. What else? Anything that is non-Sigma, I'll upgrade. This one is non-Sigma. Sure. These, I make an exception because they're low. I mean, that's like 1 or 2 days. But if they ask for 4 or 5 days, I'm like, no. You're going to wait until I reach up 70. Like, priorities. Oh, crap. Okay, let's see if I can finish this haul before I run out of time. I have 3.5 minutes. And then I'll catch up on the chat. Ryan says, answers to Strange Tamer. I have a tier 10 Sanctus and love it. It does almost any grind I need quite easily. The one problem I have is in arenas when... Yeah, where it has trouble against G5 epics. Yeah. Well, you're always going to have somebody that overpowers you. Even if you're up 70, you're going to have spending up 70 that people like Istio and Behringer that are so taken care of. Research to the teeth. With every forbidden tech you can dream of. Like, you're always going to have somebody stronger than you. So once you accept that, unless you're like an uber spender, once you accept that you're always going to have somebody that is going to be stronger than you, then the FOMO from overpowering people in PvP kind of goes away. And then, like me and Kiki Jesus play arenas, it's like we're playing the objective. We're not playing killing the opponent. If we can kill the opponent, we will. But the objective is more important. So I play like that in arenas, and I play like that with ops progression. My mission, my objective is far more important than beating somebody in a PvP battle and delaying my progression by 3 to 4 months so I can have the bragging rights that I defeated them. Because guess what? When I come at them with 2 rarity ships higher than what they have, I'm gonna beat them anyway. Should I say that I'm a ship collector, Sancho? I kind of figured you are. Which is, again, Rev is the same way. There's nothing wrong with that. You need to play in the way that makes you happiest. I kind of want to have one of each. I have one of each rarity. That's something that I do because I have so many faction credits that I can afford anything I want, pretty much. So one of each rarity. But I don't go with one of each until I'm far past that grade level. And even then, whatever I'm building, I'm probably scrapping anyway, so I'm not... I just need one of each. That's how I play it. Okay, I think I'm going to be able to finish the haul with the maximum kills. Can I kill one more? Sure. Let's take a risk. I'm feeling risky today. Did I live? Yes. Okay. How many kills did we get? Okay. It counts also the other kills that I had, but it should be around 160 kills. So now let's see how many days of Sigma speedups I actually got. So if I go back... Oh, but I'm not on that page anymore. Okay, I don't remember how many I had, but let's see. Operations. $69 to $70. I gained like 5 or 6 days from this. From one run. Oh yeah. the system works. Recall, repair, doing it again. Strange Tamer says, been at G4 for a long time. In the G5, I just want to be sure I play it smart. Yeah, I can tell you this. As a person who really runs a skeleton crew when it comes to his ships, right? I just steer it up to the point where it's enough to support my armadas and my hostile killing for the day and my events, and then I move up. I never got stuck. I never got stuck. I moved up to G6 with a tier 4 epic ship, and that was a stretch. Nowadays, tier 4 is enough. Back then, tier 4 was a challenge, and I still did it. You're never going to get stuck in this game. No paywall can block you. Even if you mess it up, even if you skipped something, you're not going to get stuck in the game. This is really more of like personal objectives, right? I mean, this is an MMO, so you can take it to many different directions. If you hit the milestones that are important to you, then you're ready to move up. For me, my milestones are defined by what's the minimum that I need to push to the next ops level. Can I kill my ops level +1 hostile? Yes. Can I do my mining? Yes. Can I do my events? Yes. Can I do my armadas? Yes. Moving up. Ryan, it'll depend on your efficiencies and what your mat sources are. Like from the Revenant, battle passes, ticket events, etc. I recommend keeping track of how much rare and epic mats you are getting for a few weeks to have an idea of how long it will take you to meet your goals. Yeah, definitely. Track it. And Spock's Club is making your life a lot easier when it comes to tracking. But if you track it with Excel spreadsheets or even if you write manual notes, yes, I agree 100% with Ryan. You want to keep track. It's that saying, right? Like you can't manage what you cannot measure. So you have to measure it. You have to measure your progression so you can manage it and tweak it and make it more efficient. This is really good. 6 days from one run. This is very good. Okay, what other events do I have? Tomorrow morning I will make an attempt of completing the Priority 1 ATA. If it happens, great. If it doesn't happen, great. What else? I can have another 36 hours to try to snipe these. Return of the Mega Cube I'm probably going to skip. Rules of Acquisition I don't care. Ticketed I'm done. That's it. Oh yeah, the arc is over. Easy going. Alestes, how is your Krenim solo, JB? What level are you doing? I haven't done them in a while. I think 64 I can comfortably kill with the relativity, tier 4 relativity and excuse me, and the Enterprise D. I think it's time for me to try 66. I just haven't done it. Yeah, I'm really... Okay, what's going on? Let me queue up here. As far as the loot, the Krenim loot, I have enough for all my daily claims, all the ones that are important to me. And I can review them in the store, but like, whatever I get from the 64 is enough for me to do all my daily claims, and I don't really need to push myself so hard in that loop. But I do want to push harder, like, you know, to 66 and 68, but I think my relativity needs to grow a little bit before I can comfortably do that. But it's not really a high priority. I haven't really done that much testing. I mean, I spend like an hour and a half, 2 hours a day here. Michael Winslow says, no, you had set up 60? I mean, arena. Ooh, yeah. Good luck with arenas. Oh, so yeah, I guess I mixed up. But yeah, if I said 60, I probably meant 70. Safe to assume. Strange Tamer says, JB, you kind of changed my mind about camping. I realized I can easily ops up and was just very focused on winning SLBs, etc. And not on the increased income from the higher ops. So far, no issues. But it's a new territory for me. Yeah, I'm glad this works for you as well. I mean, here's the thing. Winning SLBs, it does feel good. I won't lie to you. Whenever I was dominating SLBs when I was in my ops 20s and 30s and 40s, it felt amazing. You know, I had the reputation of this free-to-play guy that dominates in SLBs. It was awesome. I was always known as a free-to-play. But once I realized the SLBs don't pay that much, and even if they do pay materials, you get so much more when you ops up, just like you realize now. You're really harming yourself. Or if you try to wait for a good officer before you blitz, so you got an additional 70 or 80 shards of an officer, but what did it really cost you? Once I realized that, I'm like, no. And I'm glad that you realized it now, and I'm glad that it works for you, because a lot of people know this, but they still don't want to follow that path, because that path is not for everyone. So yeah, it is new territory for you, but I think once you get used to it, and once you see the daily benefit from it, you're probably going to be, like I was at least, fueled up about it. Like, it will get you more excited. And you get to challenge yourself. I mean, look, what I'm doing now, it's not really challenging, right? I'm just clicking. But when you actually have to think of solving puzzles and challenge yourself, I like it better. Sancho, I did level 64 with a max Ent, and tier 10, tier 11 did Erdex, and small Titan buff. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I did 64 comfortably for a long time now. I think I tried 66 maybe 2 months ago, and I did horribly. I think I did it on stream too. So then I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna bother. But yeah, no, 64 is it's a good achievement too. But that store, I want to show you what I focus on that store. That store is not so important anymore. There's some things I get there daily, but it's not as important as it used to be for me. Strange Tamer says, yeah, the good officer fallacy just doesn't work 99% of the time. They were never Janeways, and it's 1 month every time. Yeah. And again, whenever an officer is really important, like if it's a PvE meta, they will introduce a free-to-play consistent acquisition path for it, or people won't be able to play the game. And you see that PvP officers, they usually keep behind a paywall for longer, but the important PvE ones, like when you had the Enterprise E, Picard, and Data, those were released much faster than the other ones. Janeway. Okay, so as far as the... Wait, I need to repair. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do an efficient grinding thing while teaching. Okay, there we go. So DTI store, let's focus on that for a second. The one that was released from bondage. So I claim all of these, right? Whenever I have the currency to claim these, I do. But what do I do with this actual currency? With these two, what do I do with it? So, I buy materials and research for the, what's it called? The relativity. Great, but what do I do with the currency outside of upgrading the relativity and getting more of these? Security access card for that building, which is pretty much done. I get the speed ups. There's a chance here for Sigma speed ups. There's a chance of getting repair, but also for building speed ups. And that's pretty much it. I already have Tolra tier 3. I got Viella tier 2. I don't care so much about these. I got both of these already unlocked. I got the favors that I wanted. Yeah, I don't really care. I don't need the faction credits. I don't need the rep. I maxed rep. And I got almost 10 million of each faction credit at this point. So I have enough for my Enterprise E, and I have enough for 6 or 7 G7 miners. I'm doing just fine. So yeah, that's why I'm not really pushing myself with that store. Sancho says, wait, depends on the level of the favors for damage and the building level for the extra damage. Yeah, my building is, I think, 61 or 62. LSC says, I'm using MU and Krenim for rep. I have rep for Op 66 ships too. Yeah, if you follow my advice on that video that I made about the faction rep, you don't need... That was before the DTI store even existed. You don't need it. It's for maybe newer players that need to play catch-up harder. Or people that don't really do the work. Then they can cut a shortcut with that store. But you don't really need it. Strange Tamer, so you did an unofficial IA of that loop? IA? Independent Archive? Kind of, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I didn't archive it. I still play the loop. But not aggressively. Like, I'm not trying to, like, push the highest armada that I can get. I have plenty of currency. I have, like, 25k of each currency. And I spend... I maxed the Syndicate XP. So I used to claim Syndicate XP. I don't claim that anymore from there. I'm maxed. So I spend, like, maybe 500 a day of each of them at best. I don't need to push myself. By no longer killing the hostiles which generate the credits. Both the armadas. For the DTI, you need to kill the entities for the credits. There are no hostiles for that one, unless we're talking about a different loop. So I'm still playing. I'm still killing the entities, but I do it like once every 2 weeks just to restock a little bit. Like the Krenim turn into credits. So I do, whenever I need to restock, then I run a bunch of them. Right now I don't have any more to claim. So I'm not claiming those. But let me show you how many I have. So what's a good way to show it? I have 30,000 of this particular, of the charged DTI credits. And I have 24,000 almost of the static DTI credits. And I spend maybe 400 a day of each. So I have 50 days of claims already ready to go. Maybe in 2 weeks or so, when I start getting a little lower, I'll restock and raise it up to like 40,000. And then sit there again for a few weeks. So that's how I play it. Yeah. I sometimes claim the credits, yes. Because I just make sure that I have enough for my daily fuel. Just enough fuel to do the refines, the claims that I want for the day. Once I have them, I don't need to worry about pursuing and getting more. You don't do max pulls for parts of the research? No, I just do single for that. Because that research is almost done. I have some time. Let me show you. No, I'm glad you're asking this because I don't think I covered it before. Starships, yeah. I was doing double claim for the research currencies. But look, I maxed for my level, or maxed altogether, all the important ones, okay? I still have 2 more tiers that I want for this. So I'm claiming a single one. I just 2 more tiers here, and 3 more tiers here. And as far as this one, this is for... yeah, but maybe this one more tier of this as well. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. And then these 2, I can take my sweet time with. This is formation damage, and formation we usually do as a group, and we have much stronger people with a max relativity. And relativity cargo capacity, I don't give a damn. And that's it. The rest is pretty much done. So I took the foot off the gas when it comes to claiming the research currency for the relativity. But I still max pull for the parts for the relativity to upgrade it to the next level. Even though, as I mentioned, there's no real need for me to rush pushing it up. Because even that victory chest that you can claim every 5 days, it gives you faction credits. It gives you a chance for some blueprints of ships, RNG. So, you know, you can get a handful of blueprints of one of the G6 ships. But because I'm a player with 10 million almost of every faction credit, I can, and I got all the favors of the discounts from the Terran store, I can afford any ship I want. That loop doesn't serve me. But I still do double for the parts, just so I can tier it up higher, just for my satisfaction. The faction credits rep from the DTI store is decent. It is, but again, I'm maxed rep on all three. I'm 500 billion in all of them. Yep, maxed. And G7 is not out yet, so I have nowhere to go here. And I have 9.4 million of... can't find my words. Federation credits. 8.7 million Klingon. And 9.1 million Romulan. I am doing just fine. I don't need to engage in that at all. But if somebody wants to afford more and they want to buy more with their faction credits, or they want to push their reputation faster and skip some grind, it has value. For a player like me, it doesn't have value. Strange Tamer, this is a big no FOMO example. Hard to conceive of not max pulling a fairly easy currency in a new store. It's a good example for no FOMO, but I measure every loop that is being introduced with what is there for me to actually gain, what is actually serving my goal, my gaming goal, which is pushing ops faster. In the Augment store, I looked at it in the exact same way. Hold on, let me double check that I'm not missing a repair, and I am. 1 second. I'm going to look at the Augment store and show you. But yes, it is a good example of a no FOMO. Because you need to measure the rewards, and then all the ones that don't serve you, put them in like the bottom of your list, not even engage. So what's really important here for me? Accelerated construction, 300% faster for building for buildings. So I'm saving a lot of Latinum and Sigma speedups because of this. The G6 material efficiency for buildings, I have a total of 300%, and I'm sorry, 250%, and I'm going to raise it by 75% very soon, or 100% very soon. Yeah, I'm going to get 100% more. And then also for the Sigma par steel, you know, I can get another level there. So those have value to me. The rest, that's why I didn't push the rep so much. I don't care about the fleet commander so much. The fleet commander, again, his abilities, these are all shiny, wonderful new things. I mean, I want them. I will get them. But they're just not important for me to push myself beyond, above and beyond. I'm already pushing myself as it is. Sancho, well, as I don't do the PvP event, I don't have the faction credits discount, so I need to pay full price. Yeah, and even before I had it, I only got it recently. Even before I had it, I had enough. When I paid full price, I still had enough faction credits. But you just need to calculate. I mean, I think you mentioned you want to collect ships, so you probably, by nature, by definition, you spend more faction credits as it is. So you need more. I only get one of each rarity, and I spread it out. So I get, like, uncommon and rare from the Romulan. I get the epic from the Federation. And Klingon, I get nothing other than minors. So that's enough. Even without the discount. But yeah, if your goals are, hey, I want ship A, B, and C, and I need all this faction credits, and I have much less than what I want, then yeah, you need to engage in loops that support your goals. This is not one of my goals. Strange shame or food for thought. Yep. Sancho, I've heard a G6 Epic is around 8 million or so. Yes. Retail price, sticker price is 8 million. For me, I have 20% discount. So time 0.8. I will pay 6.4 million. And I'm probably going to be taking care of it and get it a nice cloaking skin. Just because. So yeah, I can totally afford it. I have like almost 10 million. Because I know that the Federation is the one that I'm going to be taxing next. So you know that every 7 days... Where is that thing? Every 7 days you claim here, the Federation Allegiance. So it's just 2,000 more, but every week I get 2,000 extra. And also my daily claim, after getting the favor, it's 16.4k of each one of these, just from the messages. It is a good approach, very analytical. I do plan, but there's also an autopilot aspect. Yeah. So that's the thing. It's we all were on autopilot. Look, I mean, I'm a person that has 6... Let me show you. 6 fichas, for the love of God. 6 fichas, 1 for each one of my docks. I was dominating the Mining Monday SLB when I was lower level, before I was with G6. I was dominating it. I was killing. I was getting first place all the time. And then I questioned myself, why, for the love of God, do you engage? It pays garbage. It pays, even after the upgrade, it still pays garbage. Here, it's Monday. Let me show you. It's terrible. At the SLB. This is what it pays. For the love of God, why am I even wasting my time? Why am I putting in so much effort every Monday, once a week? No. And I quit it. So I broke the pattern of, you know, the autopilot. Also I also had the same habit like everybody else. You know, I want to score high in the officer recruit SLBs and the suspend event. You know, especially when you're lower level, because you have a chance to win. And then I'm like, wait. You're sacrificing so much for an officer that is going to get a free-to-play path acquisition in a few months anyway, for maybe 100 shards, when you need 1,500 to max them. And I talked about it in my interview with Rev. And why are you doing this? Or when I try to place high, when it pays just a little bit extra Syndicate XP, why am I doing this? So question every SLB, question it. Like, don't just automatically complete it. Even some SMSs, I skip the Jelly Brawl. I'm going to skip the Borg Cube one. 3 days of it. Because it has no value. Not to a player at my level. It doesn't have value for my goals or for my level. That's the reason I want to push Relativity as tier up for those pulls that give ship BPs. Yeah, if you're in a position that you need a lot of BPs and a lot of faction credits to support all the ships that you have on your list, you have to do this. I understand your position. It makes sense why you would engage. But I'm sure you can understand after what I explained why I wouldn't engage. The Big Bad Booty says, yeah, me with 7. 7 what? I don't do SLBs. Wait, 7 what? I'm missing something? I don't think I missed something. Sancho, I never did the Mining Monday to be in the top. I did it just to finish the single event. Yeah, I did it both for my alliance and for myself. Okay, another repair. And then I have... I don't know if I'll have enough time for the last repair, so maybe I'll just finish this haul and won't do the last repair. I have a few minutes. I don't do SLB. Oh, the fichas. Yeah. I just had 6 Devors, and then I upgraded them to 6 fichas. And it just, again, autopilot every week for years. I had the reputation of, like, on server 35, he always wins, you know, first place in the SLBs. Everybody knew. It was like a... It was an ego thing more than anything. It was a habit. And then I'm like, why? I have no need. And I stopped. Strange Tamer says, best thing I did for myself, learns what not worth it. There's just so much. We reached a point where we have maybe 15 to 20 active loops. And each of us catches up on something that is a priority for them. So if we're not careful, we can easily spend 6-7 hours every day on the game. Before I did content creation, my goal was to never go over 3 hours total. of like full engagement. But now as a content creator, by the nature of it, I spend more time, not just by streaming, but like, you know, I answer questions. I also, you know, come up with ideas for my streams, my videos, stuff like that. I spend more time. But, I mean, I do something else, not just playing the game. Sancho, you don't want to know how many wars started because of mining Mondays and people hitting miners. Oh, I know. And there's one system that was the mother of all wars. And I still have it for memento, you know, like nostalgic reasons. Sullivan. Remember this one? The 3 nodes that are not loading right now? Why is it not loading? Oh, man. Scopely. I want to show them. Yeah, the OP nodes, the 3 of them. Okay, looks like I need to... My game is stuck. Sullivan broke the game. You see? Yeah, I gotta restart. Come on. Yeah, these OP, the double rate of each of them, and even that rate can go higher. Like has a chance to proc to like triple. So freaking good. And I was just located. Let the game load for a second. I wanted to show you. The only thing is when you log out, Kirshara stops. So you can't just queue and log out. You need to stay in the game. Okay, let's go to Sullivan and make sure that it doesn't break the game this time. Look at this. Yeah, 3 OP nodes. And here's the thing. Back then, I was like ups 20 or 30. We didn't have territory or anything like that. This was my home station. I was on this station. And for 6 days, I had a slow miner. Because we had a rule that if you have a miner that is not OPC or 0, you can't hit him. Oh my god, we can kill him. Look at this. Anyway. So yeah, I think this was my node here. I had a slow miner here for 6 days straight. One dock was dedicated to this. And then on Mining Monday, my divors were like rotating on this. That was it. And then there were always fights about this. Somebody said, I had it first. No, I had it first. And then they try to steal it from you while you're changing miners or whatever. And then a whole war started. And yeah, this system, Sullivan, is the mother of all wars. Oh, I remember. The drama. My god, we had so much drama over these 3 stupid nodes. And again, it's not even important. But back then, we had maybe 3 active loops to play. And it was all about PvP and drama and stuff like that. We had the luxury of doing stupid stuff like that. And it was during COVID too. I was locked in the house. Yeah. Syllabon, yeah. Adalox, how you doing on YouTube? I think you're a first-time chatter. It doesn't show me first-time chatter on YouTube, but I think it's the first time I'm seeing you writing a comment. So welcome in. Strange Shamer. Speaking of, I was using Kirshara today, and when someone hit a hostile in my queue, I just moved to the next one. Is this a new fix? I recall it always used to break. It happens sometimes. Sometimes it breaks it, sometimes it skips it. But one thing I noticed, let's say I'm queuing up here, and let's say ship B was doing something else, and then it got destroyed. And if my marker was on, if I was highlighted on ship B, whenever ship A needs to target the next one, it will give me the message, do you want to repair this ship? Like, it tries to engage the ship that you're highlighting, and if it's broken, it breaks the whole cycle. So I need to make sure, knowing that that's something that I need to expect, then if I need to repair ship B, I do it when this one is on the way already, not when it's about to finish a battle. Things like that. And I really wish Scopely will just fix it one day so it will actually work. Because some people paid actual money for this. Yeah, Kirshara. I figured out you were talking about Kirshara. It breaks a lot less recently, but it still breaks. I mean, I use it all the time, so... But I kind of know... Like, for example, if let's say one of the ones on my queue... Let's say this one reaches this spawning point and it despawns. it can break the cycle for me too. It can break Yushara. Like, it will just freeze. Okay, so, yeah, I'm not gonna repair one more time. I'll just finish it this. How many more kills? Like 4 or 5 of them. And then we'll see how many kills I had. I could have had more. Usually I have 155 or 160. But because I missed one repair because we were busy here, then I'll do a few less. That's okay. Michael Winslow, there is loot in arena. I am maxed, but team wants to keep going for loot. Well, yeah. That currency, you get 1,000 for a win, 400 for a loss. And they need that currency for the daily refines, so you can buy stuff from the Terran store. You absolutely, there's loot. That's one of the reasons I engage. I mean, it is fun for me, but one of the reasons I engaged is because, yeah, there's a chance for loot. Okay, so 141, and I could have done 161 if I didn't, if I was more efficient by a few minutes, which usually I am. Strange, just wondering if it was a silent quality of life fix. Seems not. Maybe, I mean, if you guys notice that it doesn't break as often, then there was a fix, or maybe we just got lucky, but it still breaks. It still breaks, you know, the normal tasks that usually break it still break it for me, so I don't think it's fully fixed. Okay, so this run is over. Events are pretty much over, and I've been online for about 3.5 hours. So we're going to be raiding someone. Nope, wrong window. Wrong window. Okay. I know we have DJs because Tarpy was here. So we have 0Gs, we have DJs. I think last Monday I raided DJs. I did. So this week we're going to raid 0Gs. I'm going to start the raid for 0Gs. And Sancho says it depends on the platform. On Android it breaks more than on PC. Possible. I mainly play on PC, especially when I do something like a full system view. I need a PC. Okay, guys, thank you so much for the follows, for the bits, for the follow, for the subscriptions, and for the screams. This was my 3rd day streaming in a row. I did it. I don't think I ever had 3 days in a row. So next time I'll be on. I don't know if it's going to be a weekday. I'm going to try to release another video this week, but definitely on Saturday morning. And if I have another stream, I will announce it on my Discord. I will ! Discord here for those who wants to get the announcements. There it is. Okay. And yeah, good night, everybody. We're going to be moving over to hang out with 0Gs, and I'll see you guys soon.